Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing?
Happy New Year. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show 2023. First show of the year, y'all. Live on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and BREALTV, our home site. What's poppin', B? I'm B-Real, a.k.a. Dr. Greenthumb. Sitting here to my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C-.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Word.
Welcome 2023.
And next to him, the iconic one, Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Eat mofos. Happy New Year. All that good stuff. Hope it was good for y'all.
Word. The Treehouse Crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Happy New Year, Bloods.
Whoa.
All right, he came out swinging. And the champ is in the building.
Yeah, Happy New Year's, everyone.
The champ is here.
Hopefully everyone spent it great. Got fucked up and
Got him.
to their
Ooh, already.
Oh, we
All right. Pedro wants to get the party started.
Set it off.
Only 25 minutes left.
take a shot.
All right.
Yeah, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year, dude.
The Concentrate King in the building, Cali Blath.
Happy New Year's, man. First shot of 2023 has been fired.
This has been fired.
Shots fired.
And the first shot of 2023 on the table
There you go.
is getting consumed by
down.
Pedro.
He shouldn't do this alone.
Off top, before we get too off the hook here, we want to send a big rest in peace to a few people. Anita Pointer, legendary from the Pointer Sisters.
Yes.
Many hits. They'll remember her through the music and, condolences, prayers to her family. And Gangsta Boo, who we had here, which took us all by surprise, man. She is a great energy, great spirit. And, we're going to miss her energy. But, she lives on through the music as well. So salute to her and, prayers to her family. And we'll always remember our sister right here for, being a spark. You know what I mean? And we lost, who else did we lose?
Fred White, drummer of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's right. Another legend.
Yeah, man.
And Barbara Walters, a G.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost a lot of folks coming into 2023. And we never want to come in this way, but life happens.
Hopefully we're getting it out of the way early. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as Jeremiah Green, drummer for Modest Mouse. He was dope. He's hella dope. So rest in peace, man.
Word. Man, it's crazy because it seems like every year, like that first week of the new year, we have people just dropping unexpectedly. Like no one, Anita Pointer, I know that she was sick a little bit, but you have someone like Gangsta Boo or other people like that, just took it by surprise, you know what I mean? And it's just sad, you got to love them when they're here. Give them the flowers where they're here.
I got to say, Barbara was 93 years old.
Got a good run, man.
Oh, my God. She had a definitely good run.
Yeah, because
hey, you want to know something crazy? On the documentary or whatever it was, it's called Our Barbara. Did you know her father owned the Latin Quarters?
No way.
Yeah, all because it was a franchise that they were in a few different places.
I only knew that.
He owned all of them. He was like a mover and shaker in the entertainment industry, and she got to be like, when she got into her teens, she got to like hang out at the club and meet all these celebrities and talk to them. That's why she was never intimidated to ask them anything.
She was used to being around them.
She was used to being around them and seeing them in great moments and not so great moments, realizing that celebrities, like she like the veil lifted quickly for her, is that we're all human. Any celebrity is human.
Same.
Got your ups and downs, and she got, she noticed that early, so that when she came into hers, she was never intimidated by a celebrity. She was a celebrity herself. I don't even think that people realize that, is that, 40 million views each time she did one of her solo.
That's huge.
One of her solo interviews. That's how many viewers there was in the ratings. 40 million.
That's
pretty
insane.
much each one. And they were all celebrities and stuff like that. But realistically, so was Barbara.
She was a powerhouse.
Yeah, Barbara was a celebrity too. She was like the first celebrity.
I still can't.
But they didn't consider her that yet at that point. But she was a celebrity interviewing celebrities.
Yeah.
And her dad owned Latin Quarters. That caught me at a complete surprise. That place popped off for generations. Like even in mine, like in the '90s and it was popping.
Oh yeah, they showed all the stars that performed on the stage over there. Like
love that spot.
What was that? Latin Quarters.
It's like a dance club.
Yeah, it was a club.
Yeah.
It was a club.
Legendary.
Just like Studio 54, anything else like that. Latin Quarters was a club, and it was amazing.
But like, it was a club, but they also did a show. They had like can dancers and stuff like that, and bands that played there, as well as obviously the dance floor. So that
it depended the night of the week.
Yeah,
that was the venue. Like if you go some nights of the week, with exactly that. It was just like live bands and that. Other nights it was just a club, with DJs. So it depended on like any other spot.
It was a vibe,
big time. There it is.
There it is.
Latin Quarter. Yeah, that's the old one. Whew. That's like the original. That's going back, son. That's what I said. It's been around for generations. It's been going. Yep. Because there was one back when my father was growing up. So definitely different. But
yeah, they had the Latin Quarter still rocking in the '80s, right? '80s,
and I believe into
early,
early
'90s.
Yeah.
And then eventually shut down. But that was a trip. I never knew that till I watched that.
Yep. There you go.
Man, yeah. I mean, being a kid, I would just remember like some of the OG interviews that I would stay up to watch, because like it would happen late, like after the Oscars. It was like 10 o'clock, and I have to go to school, the next day or whatever. But like when she interviewed like Mike Tyson.
Oh, that was ice cold.
That was cold.
That one was cold. Like when she interviewed like Richard Pryor, like
that was
when before he got burnt, and after he got burnt, other people, like key people, like diplomats.
So they have this thing in the media, right, called the art of the get. And what the get means is, who can you get to do an interview, right? She got everybody, like all the people in her lane, or trying to be in her lane. They were not able to land the interviews like she landed, because realistically, anybody that wanted to tell their story wanted to tell it to her. Like they wanted to like sit down with anybody else, unless it was maybe Oprah, and that's later.
That was later. Well, that's when
and then it shows like all these women that came in that particular lane, how they all pay homage to her. Like they all grew up watching her and wanted to do what she was doing. And they do this one thing on The View when she retired or something like that, where they brought all the women that were in the journalist lane and doing things like that she was doing, how she was like their mentor and inspiration, and they all came and gave her a big up. It was crazy when you see all the women that she like pretty much they consider under her wing, because like they basically influenced directly all these women right here.
She set the bar.
She set the bar, yeah. And then she put them on TV. A lot of them were from The View and stuff like that, and then others that she inspired to do the similar type of stuff. It was a good interview. I mean, it was a good documentary. They bigged her up pretty well.
What's it called again?
R. Barbara.
R. Barbara.
I remember when The View was just introduced as a as a morning talk show, and it really only gained credibility as soon as they announced that Barbara Walters was a part of it. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh, Barbara's going to be on it, and then it was Whoopi, and then it was everybody, you know, at the time. So it was like, I mean, to see Barbara talking, you know, current news every morning, a lot of people tune in for that.
Yeah. No, she was a G.
She was a G.
I mean, she paved the way. Like you were saying, like, other than Oprah, there's not anyone that I can think of right now that is like, as a woman, that is getting those kind of interviews like that, like right off the bat.
Yeah. Monica Lewinsky was gangster.
That was gangster too. Yeah, like Christina Amanpour's.
Oh yeah,
she gets, but she don't get the celebrities like Barbara got.
It's different. I mean, she can get all the.
Like, she got the political deal.
She got the political
there
people.
But the celebrity deal, she don't got that yet.
I mean, the one that can get political, celebrity.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably Oprah after her. Yeah,
for sure.
Oprah gets for sure.
Oh, anybody will do Oprah. Oprah's a big one, man.
Like, because after Barbara, that's who it is.
That's it.
It's her. And now it's her. That's crazy.
And not only that, like all the other girl, like people that I've seen, there's not really like the vibe that, from what it seems, Barbara set off because of the kind of questions she was asking.
Oh yeah.
Not only the interviews she was getting, but the questions she was asking the interviewers, like some personal stuff.
She wasn't scared.
She'd catch people off guard with the type of homework she did on him. Like they'd be like, "How did you know that?"
Yeah. And she had no problem calling people on their bull.
Oh no, it was
instant.
It wasn't like she was trying to make them look bad, just trying to make them accountable for their shit.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Got it. That's right. Why not? Everybody should just.
Yes, Bobo. I'm waiting.
She interviewed Whitney Houston as well, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the one. Crack is whack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a hell of a interview to watch.
Did you do? Wait, did I hear two?
Yes, he did.
Who did the two?
Bobby.
Bobo. All right. Well, I poured you enough for two. There's you.
There you go.
Why are you pointing me out?
You got a double over there, man.
Did anyone watch any of the network New Year's celebrations?
No.
Good.
Good.
Didn't miss anything.
No, I was busy.
Tell us.
They were all boof. Some of them weren't even like on track with the proper countdown. Like
how in this day and age?
Like ABC. I don't know if it was ABC or NBC. One of them, like they were 5 seconds behind the actual clock.
Bro, we're hooked up to satellites. You don't have to guess anymore.
Yeah, well, because you got to realize they're acting like it's from the East Coast, but we know it's pre-recorded because obviously midnight happens 3 hours ahead. But their countdown was off by like I don't know how many seconds. It was pretty fucking stupid. Oh, there I go. I guess I must join you.
14
minutes. It was pretty stupid, and then like. The performances. There was a couple of good performances in several booth performances. So Channel 5s, they had a bunch of artists I've never heard of. A lot of them country too.
Well,
and then NBC, Miley Cyrus was kind of decent. She had like the performances there were dope. There was not any lip syncing happening there like on NBC or like on what ABC was doing on theirs. Like it was a combination of lip sync and real performances. But Miley Cyrus's was cool because all those performances were actually happening. There was not a lip sync.
When you say Miley Cyrus, she was the host?
Her and Dolly Parton were the hosts.
Okay.
And they killed it. It was cool. We're watching the whole way. Nah, there was points I had to click off and we toggled between them. And when you got to the, what Seacrest and them were doing, because he took over the Dick Clark platform and whatnot. Man,
was Miley performing or just hosting?
No, both.
Oh, both.
She was killing it too. She smashed it.
You
cannot hate on her.
What is she doing these days, music-wise? Like pop type
music?
Yeah,
just music. I don't know what to call it.
That's what I meant.
Like genre. I think it's pop. I would maybe think it's pop. Some of it country pop, I guess.
Gotcha.
She can sing though.
She can sing her ass off. But her performances on her special her and Dolly special, because it was her and Dolly. It was dope. The shit, damn it.
Oh man.
The one on Seacrest, the one on ABC with Seacrest, it was like hit and miss. There was some dope performances and some not so dope performances. A lot of lip syncing.
Yeah.
New Edition came on. They were looking sharp.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them.
They're on tour this year.
How does Dolly look, by the way? Old?
No, Dolly
looks like Dolly.
I mean, she looks like old Dolly, but she looks good.
What is she by now? Upper 70s at least,
No,
right?
she's way past 70,
More, huh?
buddy. She's
No, I was
probably in her
saying
80s.
Wow.
Who else? Who else? Oh, they had one of the BTS guys by himself, and that was absolutely horrible.
Dolly Parton is 76.
There you go. Late 70s. That's
In
right.
the spirit of.
All right. What else? Yeah, that was Boof. There was a few and then again, a lot of it seemed like they didn't have a lot of star power on the early part of it. They wait till later, and it didn't even seem like there was
didn't ramp up
as much as they would normally have. I think a lot of them are tired of doing that whole get down, like being stuck in Times Square all them hours to go do like your 3-4 songs or whatever, and then the rest.
How'd the weather look? Was it raining?
Well, it was raining a little bit, but not that.
Oh,
Not
right here or New York?
New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember last year it was just raining. People were just windy, cold, and it just looked like, oh man, I would not want to be there.
I'm not trying to bring in the new year outside like that and see the ball and be freezing and cold like that.
The best way to do that is
I'm not trying to do that. I'll
get a hotel room with a balcony.
You know,
got to get it like the year before, but there's select hotels. They got balconies in Times Square. You go there, and then you can watch it from your balcony, stay warm.
And that's it.
Not be down in the crowd. That's the best.
You got to think smarter.
Yeah.
Not harder. Because if there's people that are there, because once you go into Times Square and you go into that spot, you cannot leave.
You can't get out. You're stuck.
You know, so.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, it didn't look as crazy as it normally does. They got it more sectioned off because
there's less space now too. If you noticed, yeah. Because it's not like they used to. They shut down, like Times Square used to be, now they have places where cars drove through blocked off because they built those stairs. They built all those things in Times Square for tourists to actually congregate. So it's set up different than it used to be.
Seems like they don't want that smoke. They just don't want all those people gathered like in the past times because it's different.
Man.
It's different times.
Live in different times.
Those days are done.
Yeah, it's dangerous, man. It was always scary thinking about it. In any large gathering.
I remember there was one time we did a New Year's in New York, and we were there, and we walked out. I mean, our gig was there, and then walking in Times Square, it was nuts.
Well, do you remember before we started the Haunted Hill shows? It was New Year's Eve in New York.
Yes,
we did like 2 or 3 years of that, and then the Palladium got there you go, Pedro. Hello.
Got him.
You know, he tried to back off the mic.
Yeah, like we did. I think we did New Year's at the Palladium for 3 years, and then then the promoter went to jail and it got shut down. Remember, he was a part of the big investigation. There was a probe on him.
Yep.
Yeah,
a documentary on the whole thing.
About Peter Gation?
Yeah, and then one of his sub promoter boys who becomes big in the EDM promotional thing. You know, he got busted for killing his boyfriend, and Macaulay Culkin did a movie based off of that.
That's the party, the animal, the thing that they would hang out at the Limelight.
Yeah, the Limelight. Yeah. It's a crazy deal.
Party Monster or something.
Yeah.
Party Monster.
Yeah. Anyway, we would do that.
Palladium was the shit.
When they shut down the Palladium, we went over to Roseland's ballroom to do the Haunted Hills. Yeah.
I like both those places. Roseland.
They're awesome.
Palladium and Roseland was one of my favorite spots.
Some of the best shows
to
go experience there because it's just an open floor.
It was great as a person buying tickets going. Like,
what were you gonna say, C?
My first show ever in New York was my first going to concert was at the Palladium. It was Funkmaster Flex's birthday, with Big Cap, Funkmaster Flex spinning, but you had performing the Fugees.
Wow.
Craig Mack and Notorious B.I.G.
Ooh, wow. Damn!
Like that was my first time. Like it was just.
You saw B.I.G.
Yeah,
that's
I remember we were doing a show there. we were doing a show that or was it the Funk Dubious? Might have been the Funk Dubious after party. I don't know, or not after party, but release party. There was a thing that we did at the Palladium, and Muggs wanted to put one of his homies on to DJ because he was dope. You know what I mean? But in those times, those DJs right there, they're the resident DJs. They're trying to keep their job. They ain't trying to let someone come and steal a gig, underneath them. So he tried to tell Muggs no. Muggs slapped the shit out of him. Pulled him out DJ. Get on them turntables, bye.
Dude,
got him again, man.
Yeah, actually,
it's me?
Yeah, you did it.
Oh, I did.
An S-bomb,
I was trying to act like I did. I
did.
I was trying to be non-shallow.
Yeah, smooth.
Trying to be non-shallow, son.
Yeah, I saw you guys at the Roseland.
You did?
For the Soul Assassins tour. That was
crazy.
Woo, man, that's the first time
crazy.
I've ever seen the first show I ever saw a mosh pit at a hip hop show.
Yeah, it was all, us and the Beasties. And then, obviously House of Pain. Where you would see that early on.
Yeah. But that Soul
But
Assassin.
that Soul Assassin tour, I remember that.
That was nuts.
That was my first tour. So in New York, it was like everybody came out, and I had all my family there. And I mean, everybody had peace, man. It was crazy. It was wild. I mean, packed.
Yeah,
that was
great venue, man.
It was
great.
Dope.
It's one of the dopest venues. I think a church group bought it for a time. I don't know what they do with it now, but that was one of the dope.
Sure was.
Yeah. Now that's the original Palladium from way back in the day.
The Roseland?
No, the Palladium.
The Palladium,
The Palladium was like the original from way back in the day.
Where we used to play, because it was open floor.
Right.
It was
open
dope.
Floor.
Yep.
And that was crazy because my pops used to play there with Tito Puente.
Oh, wow.
Back in the day, because the Palladium was like the spot.
Yeah, because the sound and the setup.
So, yeah, it was like dope to be able to play in the same venue years later, that same thing.
That's so
And
cool.
it still looked the same. It was still the same setup.
And same with Roseland.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Roseland was the same look.
Yeah.
Roseland was dope.
Cheers, B.
Did you guys ever play CBGBs?
I don't remember playing CBGBs.
One of the
played
oldest.
You did?
Did you?
I played
Good
it.
for you.
I played it with Black Crows.
That's legendary.
Word!
Yeah. CBGB's has the most legendary people ever have played there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
punk
dude.
rock scene.
Everything.
Amazing over there.
Yeah, I did. I got a chance to go to it.
Yeah.
And just to walk around, man, it's one of the most iconic venues ever.
Yep.
We might have played it once, but I don't remember. We played so many New York venues back in the day. It's tough to recall that.
Yeah.
But
CBGs, were they punk or they were old, funk and
a lot of punk, a lot of metal.
Always all punk.
Like Talking Heads, Ramones, Blondie.
Gotcha.
Those all came from CBGBs.
Gotcha. I was thinking I'm trying to think of something else.
It was a more punk metal scene.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of which I was thinking of, which was more of the the Miles Davises and the BB Kings. There was another place. It wasn't CBGBs, but that's what I was confusing it for.
Birdland.
What? No.
There's SOBs. There was a spot that a lot of hip hop was played.
Yeah.
Ghost Pub, right?
There was a Red Light. There was the Tunnel.
The Tunnel was a big one. Tunnel was a big one.
And there was a place called Mars. Mars was the ish. 3 floors all popping, packed, right? 1 floor dance hall, 1 floor hip hop, and 1 floor freestyle.
Yeah.
And
Everything
ridiculous.
was popping.
It was popping.
That became Exit or Sound Factory later on.
Yeah.
By the way. That's spot, yeah.
There was the Octagon, right? Octagon Ballroom. We played with the Beasties there.
Yeah.
And where else was it?
Webster Hall.
Hammerstein Ballroom.
Hammerstein.
Radio Music.
I played there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dope venues in New York to play.
Mm-hmm.
It would be crazy to get a list of every venue we've ever played down there. It would probably be nuts.
The Bowery Ballroom.
It sounds like a lot.
No, we played at a lot of spots, a lot of iconic spots.
We played at Webster Hall too.
Webster Hall was another dope spot. I love
Webster Hall. I mean,
I think when we played Webster Hall, we were beefing with Cube back then.
Yep.
My cousin Stacy took me to. She was like 22 at the time. I was 14. That was the first club I went to.
I went there many nights when it was
She
a
got
club.
me in there with fake ID, and I already had a thick mustache at 14, so it was easy. I like walked right, and it was Webster Hall.
And this is all in New York?
Yeah.
New York gigs, yeah.
Hey, Limelight too.
The Limelight.
Oh.
We did, I mean, man.
That sound system?
We did a few shows there. We did our
Blue
record release party for Temple of Boom there at the Limelight.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
At the Limelight. Oh my God, dude, it was crazy because we had till midnight. Like they gave us the club from, let's just say, 9 p.m. to midnight. That was our release party. It wasn't like we were throwing the club. It was
Right, that's what they did.
right.
Yeah.
And so at midnight, it transitions into the club, right? So you could stay and party, or you could leave. Whatever, it's on you. But everybody that was from New York knew what happened there. And if you're not into that scene, you leave.
Yep.
We stood because we were party animals back then.
Yeah.
It gets
And
crazy.
The debauchery in the bathroom, son.
Oh, yeah.
That was that was another one of the clubs owned by dude.
Yes, Peter Gation.
That okay, so the thing with Peter Gation is that like he got accused in the investigation of allowing the drugs to be sold in
He
the
was
bathroom.
the kingpin. 100%.
He was trying to say it was going on without his knowledge,
Yeah.
but he was getting a taste.
Yep.
He was
How he
wetting his
ran the
beak.
clubs, man.
That was where he was making all his
racket.
money.
Yep, that's everything.
So every drug possible was available to you in the bathroom.
Fact.
Sex,
Or just walking around.
any kind of sex
Yeah.
available
It was on.
in the bathroom.
Oh boy had gums, perfume.
So there was a party going on the floor,
Yeah.
but there was also a party going on in the bathroom.
Bathroom was where it was at.
Yeah, always, because they were unisex bathrooms back then
Yeah,
too.
that was
You
the
know,
first time.
unisex. Always, all those big clubs, Tunnel, Twilo, Sound Factory, all that crap.
What
they
was,
were all
was Peter Gation the promoter or the owner of the club?
owner slash promoter.
That's him.
But he was the owner.
That's
He
the guy.
owned everything.
Yeah.
Every big club in New York, from
Palladium
yes,
to what we were
Till-
just talking about.
all the way up until he got
Yeah,
busted.
all the
He
way up
owned
until
everything.
the feds came and got him
He owned
because
everything.
he was, and it was the drug dealing
got
in the bathrooms that got him.
Who
Because he was,
owned Club USA in Times Square?
I don't.
Oh, Club
I don't know.
USA.
Remember that?
Damn.
That's the
Yeah.
first. That's the first club I ever went to.
Oh, yeah?
In where it
Yeah.
just to go see Funkmaster Flex.
He actually used to be the resident DJ at the Tunnel on Sunday nights or whatever.
Yep.
And the only good thing about his nights, he did a ton of album release parties. So when you're
Yeah.
dropping an album, a hip hop album, 80% of them were dropped at the Tunnel for at the.
oh yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Big.
Tunnel was the spot.
It was.
What's
And-
crazy is if you had Timbos on,
Yeah.
right? They'd make you take them off
Yeah.
before you went in the club. They wanted to search them, make sure you ain't got no switchblades in
Yep.
there, no weed, no
Too much
nothing.
space to hide stuff.
No little 22 hanging out.
Yeah.
And, if you're wearing, obviously, the boot, a small single shot, double shot 22 will fit in your boot.
Oh, will.
So, and if you're wearing a steel toe boot, you ain't getting in there.
And their biggest thing, like you said before, was they want to make sure you ain't bringing drugs into the club.
Yeah.
You buy them here.
Drugs
Yeah.
and razors, because in
Right.
that time,
Yeah.
when the tunnel was popping, people would get their face sliced.
Oh, bro, hip hop nights for sure.
Yeah.
Hip hop nights for sure.
These
Like,
guys called the Decepticons. They were a little gang. They would run up on fools with gold chains and jewelry and whatever. And if you didn't run it, they'd slice your face and take it.
yeah.
And sometimes even if you gave it, if you ran it, they'd slice your face just so that you remembered them.
Gave him a $1.50.
Buck
Yeah,
50,
give them the
yeah.
$1.50, yeah. And so like the security at the tunnel were on it. I mean, I got I had to take my shoes off many a times because I was wearing Timbos, like not knowing if I had worn sneakers, quick pop off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in the club, but with the Timbos,
It's a process.
it's a process.
That's that hip hop night. If you go, because remember, the club Tunnel was mainly actually like a rave scene. Like the Tunnel was a big time, that type of music, that trance.
You know what
music,
always pissed me off about some New York hip hop clubs is
Yeah.
that if you didn't have Timbos and you had sneakers on, they wouldn't let you in.
Yeah.
Oh, you got sneakers
Yeah, the
on.
wrong shoes, they wouldn't let you in.
Yeah.
Correct. Because again, it was like
You could have everything else right,
yes, correct.
Right.
but if your sneakers
Because it was one of those things. It was like a gang thing. If you wore certain shoes, they thought you were the wrong profile for the club.
Right,
is what it was.
If you ain't wearing hard bottoms or some kind of like Timbo boot or something, nah, you ain't.
It'd be like you know, somebody here rolling up with like Cortez and knee-high socks. You know what I mean? You know. No, I'm serious. That's what it was.
No, that's true. Like if you roll up into a club
Air Force
anywhere in
that,
they're like, nah, this ain't it.
Yep.
Yeah, I went to a restaurant once and they made me take off because I was wearing shorts. They won't let me in.
Yeah,
I had to go change it to some slacks.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta tell you, when I had hair, it was tough sometimes because like I'd be wearing a hat, as I had been known to do from time to time when I had hair, and we go to clubs, and they'd be like, the hat can't come in. You gotta like squash the hat. And then my hair be all like fucked up because I didn't intend on not having a hat on. Yeah, I couldn't get in the club because I wasn't going to discard my hat. Or if I wanted to break myself and say, all right, I'm going to throw this hat in the trash and just walk in, hair fucked up.
Busted fro.
Geminis don't do that. Except for maybe Fred Reck. He'll do that. But like most Geminis, nah, we got to be fresh when we roll in. So like if I couldn't get in with my hat, when I had hair, if I like my shit is bald now, so I don't care. I'll take the hat off. But back then when I had a little bit of hair or a lot of bit of hair, I didn't want to break myself. Nah. Cause you know, the head of hair you have when you have it real long, if you're gonna go into a club, you gotta make it ready to go into the club. Like however you're gonna have it. Right? For me, it was either boofed out or, you know, hanging. Right? And if I didn't have that ready and I had a hat on, it looked mad fucked up. And I wasn't gonna go in a club looking fucked up. Yeah. So I would walk away sometimes and pissed off. But you know, those are the rules of the club. I couldn't be so mad at them. It was
always bad if you went with too many dudes and one of your good friends can't get in.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you're good, but nope, you're out. You're like, oh, God damn it. Yeah, fuck.
There's
that shit would
problem.
suck.
There's a problem with, you know, dudes like, you know, going up there 10 deep to the club.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, the ratio's bad.
Don't even try.
The ratio's bad.
Like,
they don't like that.
If you want to get in, you got to go in two groups. Like, if you got 10 dudes, you got to take 5 dudes with probably like 4 or 5 chicks and try to get in. And the same thing with the other one, because they want to see you with chicks. They don't want to just let a group of dudes in. They need chicks.
Now, they're going to let a group of 10 women in.
Yes, in a second.
They will do that.
All day.
In a second.
All day. You know, or a guy with 10 women.
Right.
You know, going in there like real pimpish stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. 4 girls, 1 guy, he's getting in.
No problem. No problem.
If we did roll too deep, if there was like, let's say 5 guys going somewhere, we knew there was going to be an issue. So 2 things. If we knew the bouncer and we knew we could grease him, it was good. We'd grease them. But if not, you'd find a group of girls on the thing is, hey, we'll buy you drinks, you know, just we're with you. And then you get right in. You were good. You know, just don't roll 5 unless you're ready to buy a bottle for each dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they would do. How many guys you got? 5? 5
yeah, that's the other thing. You got 5 bottles.
There you go. 5
How many bottles you going to buy?
Yep.
2? All right, cool. Yep. Come on in.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this.
Ask away.
Did you make any resolutions C-?
No.
Attaboy.
Good boy.
Me neither.
How about you, Eric?
No resolutions. It's just, you know, I know what I got to do.
There you go. It's the same every fucking year, man. We know what we got to do. This ain't no different.
How about Pedro?
Me just probably try and lose a couple pounds. That's about it.
All right. I could help you with this.
Health is good.
Right.
We could help you with this. We're gonna buy you. You're gonna buy an Apple. Not we. You're gonna buy an Apple Watch, and we're gonna monitor you and give you the homework, son.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, so far just that. That's
we'll
pretty
get
much
you
it.
back down to sleek, son.
All right. Need to shed a couple.
Yeah.
About to get a membership, but I don't want to be that person going in on the 1st or the 2nd. I gotta go in like 2nd week, 3rd week.
Yeah.
Everything's calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, groove into it, because you know a lot of people, that's one of their resolutions. I'm gonna get in shape, and then they'll go to the gym for like 2 weeks, and they'll be like, oh man, maybe you know what? I'll just go a couple times a week.
Yeah.
You know,
because I remember back when I was going to the gym, I'd go, but I just go to the point where like a chick was like, oh, look at you, you're losing a couple pounds, and then right there I'll just stop. I'm like, all right, cool.
I want to say that you could. I'm gonna say that you could do it, Pedro.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You just got to put the work in, right? And you got to do it consistent with enough days of working out and obviously the diet. Let me tell you what, right? When Bobo, E-Zone, and myself started the challenge, like I think I was wearing a 40 waist right then.
Wow.
Right? And that's not as big as I've been, like I've gone up and down because I was still in a good weight right there. But after the challenge and, that I've been maintaining my momentum of workouts, right? Like continuing and being consistent with the amount of workouts I was doing when we were challenging. Not the 7 days a week, but like not just doing 3 days this week and 3 days next week. Like doing more days, like 5 days, let's say, right? That I stepped it up. I dropped down from a 40 waist to a 36.
That's big.
I went and got fitted for some pants the other day, bro. Like I didn't know because I don't put, I don't do the measurements on myself like that. I just, if I think that's the size, it's the size,
yeah.
right? So I went to buy a 38, and the 38s fit me like 40s.
Yeah, good sign.
And like when I went to go get again fitted for these pants I was having made. Yeah, the lady told me I was a 36. That the 38s were too big.
Awesome.
I was like, damn. But all that to say, Pedro, is that like if you put in the work and you do the diet stuff proper, you're gonna drop them pounds, Boppy.
Yeah, you're gonna drop them.
You're gonna drop
diet
them.
is
Yes,
important.
that's the right thing to say. Not try.
I'm
You're gonna drop them.
That's right.
Drop them like flies.
That's right. That's what you have to say to yourself. Real talk though, man. Like if you talk that trying shit, I'm gonna try, or I'm gonna see what you ain't doing shit. You are gonna try, but you're gonna fall off because you already put some doubt in yourself by saying I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do.
Yeah, the words you say affect your mind. Like if you say that, all you hear yourself saying that, you already just put that little.
That's right.
Drop right there. So,
but he didn't. He said they're gonna drop.
He did
gonna do that.
He did the best thing.
He did the best thing.
Yes, starting off this year, right, Pedro? I like that.
All right, man. Positive manifestation, man. No doubt. With no doubt.
Yes.
You have to have no doubt about it that you could do it.
Yeah,
Like,
that is just like go outdoors a little more.
Yeah,
Not just like gym stuff.
Yeah.
That too.
There's a whole world to enjoy before it goes to total shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably travel more too. That's about it.
Hell yeah, go see some things.
Be real.
Yeah.
Lottery numbers.
023901.
That don't sound good.
No, no.
One doesn't exist.
This isn't a proper because there's 2 2s and you don't have.
That's great.
I had to stop myself right now. You have to let me do it now.
I just seen the numbers, so I was like, it's at 785. I need numbers.
Oh yeah, hey, yeah.
It just
785 million. And the Powerball, that's the Mega Millions.
Right.
785 million. And Powerball's at 265 million. I wouldn't mind hitting either of them.
Who would?
Neither.
Take it all day, baby.
It just ain't those numbers.
It ain't.
You mean number
We gotta
90?
wait another 20 minutes.
Right.
Bobo's was number 90. Don't forget.
Yeah, his
90
Powerball number was.
Man, it doesn't go up to 90, really.
It's 09, Poppy.
He said 91 is his last number earlier right now.
What was it?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
ever figure out what the highest number? What was it, 80 or something like that?
I think
or-
it's 60. 69.
Is it
No, it's 70.
Is it 70?
It's 70.
There you go.
69, 70.
They're going to change.
Yeah, these numbers right here that we're seeing are all wrong. We gotta wait.
Is it 241, 2, 1, 0?
Yeah, because there's no such thing as 2 2s. It's a booth number. Well, in lottery numbers, you can't put 2 twice.
Right.
It doesn't happen like that.
Nope.
No, unless it's 22.
So what we're seeing right here that we would normally call out a number, no, this ain't it. We can't do it. That's why I had to stop in the middle.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
What would be the first thing you did if you won the 785 million?
Couldn't tell you. I wouldn't know.
It'd be the hardest thing in the world
Of course,
to think about, right?
how
Like,
would you know? Yeah, until you.
I'd be telling the guys I'm never touring again, guys.
Hiring a consultant and say, yo, I'll go on tour with you, but I'll be at home. I'll be in like the metaverse.
Yeah, I'll go on tour from
So I'm
Zoom.
sending a hologram on all the next tours, guys.
Can I do Zoom for my part? Play the drums on Zoom.
oh man, that would be
I go to Switzerland. I
Switzerland?
get a private jet to Switzerland.
No, you know what? No,
You really want to go to Switzerland? This is like the
So do I, man. Don't worry.
Hold
I'm
on,
with
this
you.
is the 6th or 7th time I've heard Pedro rock about
Really?
Switzerland. What
is it?
What is it? What is it about Switzerland? What did you hear? Or
The nature looks amazing. It looks dope, like in the winter and in the spring and all that.
Pedro with nature? Okay.
And then from there, like Kenji said it too. Like from there, you could like if I ever go backpack it, go to Switzerland, then you could get a train ride like to Germany, train ride to
Everywhere.
France,
Everywhere.
everywhere else from there. Like within 2 hours, you could go to many places, and just like the free the
There you go.
yeah, look at that.
You know what the
That
thing
looks
is,
amazing.
bro? I clicked on like 1 or 2 things a while ago, like things from Switzerland on my IG. So now it pops up constantly in my feed. So I'm seeing these spots. I'm like, oh my God. Not just that, like Switzerland, like their economy, their healthcare, their crime
Everything,
rates,
yeah, it's a beautiful place.
everything
It is
about
beautiful.
Switzerland is a winner.
You know, you never hear about them going through any kind of
Nope.
drama. You know, homeless problem in Switzerland. You know, inflation,
Switzerland is
everything
beautiful,
like.
yeah.
Trace is
they're
out there with
Trace.
his lady right now.
He's
Yeah.
chilling.
He's
I
chilling.
I
He's
told him
eating
to help me look for a chick out there. I was like, oh,
He said, "Help me look for a chick out there."
I like
Chris.
help me find a
That's-
pen pal.
That's
Oh my
step one,
gosh.
Pedro. Just
You want
that
a
approach.
Swiss
It
miss.
seems like we're gonna have to take Pedro to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I mean, and that's coming up. Sorry, Eitan, you're gonna have to stay home for this one.
Hey, Zurich is an amazing place.
Yes, Eric is nice.
It's like all cold blooded.
I mean, there was
I think
one
he's in
time-
Basel, is where Trace is, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
Basil.
Right? He's
yeah.
in Basel?
Yeah, they go and do things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
They're
all
do
over.
things.
They sure are.
Couple, my
But
friend.
they're doing some things. He's eating good.
Oh.
Everything.
Bro.
Oh, I don't
bread.
see. Yeah, I don't see none of his activities right here on the
There's
watch. Hey
none.
Siri, why you even getting into our conversation, bitch? Get off.
No, there's
Yeah,
no,
he's
no.
eating, bro.
different. Yeah, he's
I'm
eating
watching
good.
that. I'm looking at that bread and all
Like
the
Buster
stuff.
Rhymes told me one
I'm
time.
telling you, I mean,
You
it is
eat.
beautiful out there. There was one year because they love Cyprus out there in Switzerland. That we were going out there once a month to a different city
Oh yeah.
Wow.
in Switzerland. We
Oh, yeah.
we went at least like 8-9 times in 1 year. Like,
Wow.
God
Wow.
damn,
Yep.
you know.
That's right. We did.
And it's great every time, man.
I
I
saw
mean,
all the seasons.
And you went all over it.
all
So,
over, all over.
Was it gorgeous or what?
Yeah, it's
It
beautiful.
was.
It's beautiful.
It is,
It
huh?
doesn't matter where you go out there. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they got some pretty good weed too, I must say. You know, like
All right.
especially now that they've, it's a little bit more open.
What up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a friend of mine just hit me up because I think we're gonna be going out there.
We are. That's what I
You
just
are.
said. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We're
Yeah.
gonna take Pedro instead.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and he's one of the weed sponsors and thing like that. And he's like, oh man, they're all excited and
That's
everything
sick.
like that. So yeah. Come on out, Pedro. Why not?
I will.
Yeah.
Even if I'll
Bring
meet
it.
you out there, that's dope. I just
Yeah.
want to go visit out there a couple times.
It's beautiful, dude.
I like the
Get
hat
a-
you were wearing out there. Be real.
Yep. They threw it on stage. I put it on, and we
The
went.
cheese
from
is
there.
great.
The queso
Yeah.
and the chocolate
The
don't-
chocolates are
Chocolate.
great.
I'm not a Swiss cheese man.
I never
and the cuckoo clocks
They have they have a lot of different cheese there.
Yeah,
They're-
okay.
they're-
Good.
and the cuckoo clocks.
They have a lot of cuckoo clocks.
Cocoa.
Your fucking cuckoo clocks.
Yeah, their food is great.
Yeah. Johnny Rotten one time when we were playing, and I think I said this a couple times. We were playing a festival out in Switzerland, and this is when the Johnny Rotten and the Sex Pistols are
Reunited.
reunited. And this is MTV's covering this. They're covering pretty much their whole fucking tour run at that point because they were doing a festival run, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so we happened to play Switzerland with them, and we're like watching. Like it's the Sex Pistols. Of course, we're gonna watch. We're not gonna fuck around and walk out on that. And we're watching, and he's getting pissed off because they're throwing plastic bottles back and forth, and some are landing on stage, but they're not throwing them at them. It's just happening because, it's punk rock. And he gets pissed off. And he says, if you fucking throw another fucking bottle up here, we're going to fucking leave, and we've already been paid. And then the show continues. The bottles fly, but don't hit the stage. And then at the end of the show, he's like totally fed up because this is not punk rock to him, right? He says, okay, now you can go back to your fucking cuckoo clocks. And walks off the stage, and we were like, oh my God.
That was everything right there.
Johnny motherfucking Rotten.
Johnny Rotten. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see some shit like that.
Yeah, that was a great outro.
Yeah, that was the way to go out.
Yeah, in Switzerland. He had the perfect punchline.
Fucking
well done.
Cuckoo clock.
Go back to your fucking cuckoo clocks.
God save the queen.
Oh man,
and all that.
That's everything.
That was everything. To hear that. To say I got to play a show, and the Sex Pistols were on that same show.
That's cool.
And to see him be him.
Yeah.
Speaking some limey shit.
It was awesome.
That's amazing.
What are you gonna say, Bobo?
I was gonna say, I just saw this. How would you feel, or what would you think, like, if due to mechanical issues, United Airlines flight from LA to Sydney made an emergency landing on a remote island?
3-hour tour.
Isn't that on some Lost type shit?
Kinda.
Like on a remote island.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy about that.
You saw that show, Lost?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't see the whole series. After a while, it's like, come on, man. After 6 times, like,
yeah. I
come
dedicated myself. I don't know what made me want to watch it, but
you saw.
Then I just brought that up. I saw the whole thing. But that's some crazy shit.
What'd you think?
I'd be pissed off for this. You know what I mean? But hey, better safe than sorry. If they had to land that motherfucker.
Get it down.
Get it done.
At least you're landing on an island, not the ocean.
Right. Because the landing on the ocean, that's one thing. But the thing is that the plane
you're
is
done.
going to sink.
Yeah,
exactly.
You
got to
just
get on
kick
them,
it on there.
them shitty little lifeboats that are not big at all.
Yo, you know what?
I mean, they're big enough, but they're not big.
No.
All right. Hey, look, real quick. Salute to the 1,200 folks that are live with us right now, watching. If you should like to join us and jump in the chat room, which we call the Insane Asylum, subscribe right now. You know what I'm saying? And like the show while you're at it. Crack that like button. Do it now. And, if you do subscribe, which we encourage you to do so because we be dropping shit Monday through Friday over here live and other things. Get down with the content we drop right here on BREALTV. This is Dr. Greenthumb Show. All right. So salute to anybody that's new watching this, and Happy New Year to y'all. All right.
Some crazy earthquake action yesterday. I don't know if you guys know. So 2 of them. One, another in Humboldt. Poor bastards. They got hit about a week ago with one basically the same magnitude as Northridge. It was like 6.3.
Damn.
Ooh.
And it killed 2 people. That was 2 weeks ago. And then yesterday they had a 5.4 in Ferndale.
Really?
Which no, in Rio Del. I know it sounds backwards, but it's actually Rio Del. Is this yesterday? Yeah, there you go. See Rio Del, 9 miles from Rio Del.
Damn.
That was yesterday, a 5.3, and then was also a 4.5 in Borrego Springs down by San Diego.
On the
in that
coastline.
area. So we just getting rocked, man. So in the last couple weeks, those are 2 heavy magnitude, 5.3, 6.3 or 6.4, and then another 4.5 by Borrego Springs too. So that's crazy. Like in one day, we were shaking a lot yesterday.
Fucking fault lines being a little
active, man.
right now. Huh?
It was releasing the pressure, but then you think about where that pressure is going. If it's going like to the other faults,
Earth faults.
It could. I don't know.
I mean,
Faults.
they say we've been due for, activity in that.
Oh, we gonna
department.
shake. We gonna shake.
Sure.
Shake, rattle, and roll,
We,
baby.
we gonna shake.
Yeah.
It's a matter of when.
Shake, rattle, and roll, son.
I mean, that's what we. People think it's crazy that we've had earthquake prevention in schools and our.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah, it's part of your life out here.
Like, how do because there's some people who are deathly afraid of an earthquake.
Of course.
Where we're raised in it, and here in California, we knew the procedure.
We shake it off
Right.
as quick as we could shake it off, unless it's a natural disaster style quick, which is a little bit harder, obviously.
But the little shakes, rattle and rolls, we just like, all right, whatever.
I saw one of the best places to ever be at when the earthquake happens, and it's just like I saw footage of like a pueblo in Mexico where they don't even have like no power lines, no nothing. All you just gotta do is step out the house, and you're pretty much safe.
Yeah, if you get out of the house,
if you can get out of the house.
But what do you do? You can't stand. You just sit down on the ground. What do you do?
I think the people that were just like, oh, nomás ven afuera, come outside, you're safe.
Come outside, it's like riding.
Because
nothing's gonna fall on you unless the ground opens up.
Unless the ground's opened up.
See, that's the thing. I thinking I think about like on some Hollywood shit that shit like opens up.
What
like,
even
man,
Hollywood, bro? Northridge. In Northridge, there was serious gaps and openings where the thing split open. That absolutely do it.
It happens.
It absolutely happens, and especially on the fault lines.
It's like a rip, son.
Yeah.
How about, speaking of Mexico, 4 human skulls were found in a package headed to the U.S. from Mexico.
Holy shit.
Somebody's peoples got caught.
Yeah,
there was like a sign like,
sending
hey,
a message.
We got your peoples right here. You tried to send them.
God damn.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, are they going to be able to tell who those skulls belong to?
I don't know that part. See,
you gotta go.
It's wrapped in foil.
Gotta take it to forensic files.
Forensic files.
They'll figure it out.
Should we call Ice-T?
You gotta call Ice-T.
They've been doing some crazy shit in Mexico.
He probably knows folks that could find out. When you do shows like he does, they probably get like people that come up to him that are in that field and be like, hey, if you ever wanted to see what the real blah blah blah, and I wouldn't imagine if I was in that role and someone would say, hey, you want to really see what happens, I would be over there checking it out. That way I could if I'm playing the role, I could play it right and then like insert things that would connect, right? You know what I'm saying? And I would imagine that anybody, like if you're playing a role of a race car driver or a pilot, people that are fans that are in that field are going to come up to you and be like, hey, you should check this out. Or, hey, let me show you this.
Yeah. I thought the same thing when last time I watched an episode of the show that Ice-T is on. I was like, I wonder if the cats that really do this, I mean, they've
What are you talking about? The CSI?
Yeah, the
thing?
CSI. If they've reached out to me like, hey man, I'm a fan of the show. Let me show you some real shit.
I definitely would do that.
Right?
I would recommend the dude.
I think to know the role better,
got to Daniel Day-Lewis it.
Yeah, you go and if you want to really research it and do it right.
I mean, because on the set, and I did a CSI, got a chance to go into the lab part, and I mean it's pretty legit. I mean, for what they have as a set,
it may be boring as fuck, but if all you got to do is one time, right? Just to know. So when you're, in the character, you pretty much know your way around the shit better.
Yeah.
And I think he's one of the few actors that have had the longest role in a.
Oh yeah, they
series.
didn't kill him off, son.
No.
They kept him around.
Yeah, he's like one of the very, I think if not the only one with the longest running, same character. I think is the right.
Probably him and the female lead on that show.
Yeah.
Let's just say that Ice-T's acting has come a long way since New Jack City.
Oh no,
there was some
good.
scenes in New Jack City that were just.
Well, I mean, that was like
when he was
one
on
of his.
top of
That was
light.
one of his first roles, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bad.
rappers weren't really trying to act up until that point.
Yeah. Well,
I think that was his second movie, maybe.
Man, I look at it that's a long way from when he was in Breaking. Wasn't he in Breaking?
Reckless.
Yeah, but he didn't have an acting.
No, he didn't have an acting. But just think that he came from that to now he's doing
CSI.
CSI. That's big things. Or NCSI or NCIS or whatever it is.
Well done.
Law and Order.
Law and Order. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
We're all off.
Sorry, we're all off.
All right.
You started it. It's Law and Order. Yes.
Yeah.
It says,
So-
according to Google, that Ice-T is being celebrated as the longest-running male actor
we
in a
go.
TV series
Yeah.
with over 400 episodes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's OG right
Law and Order.
I used to watch Law and Order in the 80s back when like it was started. My mother would watch it, so I used to watch it.
I don't think Law and Order's been around since the 80s.
I would say
though.
late 80s.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Or,
Check
not-
that, Bolton.
91, let's say something like that. Watch. It'd be
Fact
early
check.
90s for sure.
Hey, tell him, Colton.
Definitely.
Law and Order started September 13th, 1990.
There you go. Told you.
Oh.
I was like right on the right line. Late 80s. or early
Damn,
90s.
that
been so
long time.
long.
that franchise has had one of the longest.
I can
runs.
remember all the original detectives and they're upper right corner. There they are.
right.
Remember them? yeah,
That's right.
man. It's
Damn.
goes back, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow. I remember watching it when I was
A
young.
lot of series right
Yeah,
there.
it's been around. What's that?
I never got into it, to
30
be honest.
I used
never
to like
got
it
it.
back
Did
then.
I never got
It's
it.
pretty crazy, especially the new seasons. Like,
I
oh,
wasn't down with Law and Order, son.
I know.
It was a good story.
I'm a fucking bandit.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But not really.
No, I mean, as many times as I've had run-ins with the law, I don't know why I keep on watching cops.
You watch some crazy shows, Bobo.
No,
You watch
stop
Cops,
filming
you
Cops?
watch the forensic shit, you
Yo,
watch the 48 Hours like Sendog does. I mean,
I
I,
watch
don't
all
watch
that.
no cop shows. I don't want no part of
You
it.
know, and then you
I
go
watched
to,
First 48.
no, and then on Discovery Plus, they have the true crime. When you go to true crime, that's ill, man. Fear thy neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Evil
one's a good
lives
one.
here.
That's a good one, too. Those are both good.
Fear thy roommate. You know,
Fear thy-
who
Oh,
do
yeah.
you live with?
yeah,
Who-
you see the
whatever.
roommate one with the old lady? Feel that roommate?
Frenemies,
The old
yeah.
lady killing people? God.
Frenemies. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
every scenario is like, damn, man,
Ain't nobody safe.
we're
Yeah.
fucked.
you wouldn't think it happens, but it does, and it happens like
Yeah.
in North Dakota or some fucking small. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah, man.
I mean, you just think
In the
about-
small towns, dude,
Look at A Time to Kill.
definitely happens there.
I mean, there's no. I mean, evil lives here. A stranger in my home. It's like, I mean, and then when you look at it, right?
These are all places that Pedro would be, right?
But the thing about it is, like, I mean, I think these are new shows, man. They are seasons deep. Like, right,
Seasons,
5, 6,
Yeah.
7 seasons. I was like, oh, there's a lot of shit.
There's a lot.
A lot of fucked up shit. That's crazy. But yeah, I am familiar with what you're saying. The True TV. And
Yeah, that true crime
all
thing.
that
on-
crime.
yeah, it's steady, man.
Yeah.
They provide
True.
anything for that shit.
Yeah.
True.
hey, did you guys hear about the new show on Netflix called Kaleidoscope?
No.
So it's starring Giancarlo Esposito. It's this
Which is Gus Fring, by
Gus
the way.
Fring, and also he was in Mandalorian.
He's been in many flicks.
Yeah, Do the Right Thing. This show apparently it comes in all these different episodes. but
Colors.
colors.
Mm-hmm.
So any way you arrange, you can watch it in any order, and it'll be
What I was trying to say is like, it's about a heist, right?
right.
So they're saying, I only saw the trailer. I didn't start watching, but just last night because it was on like Top Picks or whatever.
Yeah.
It basically says if you watch it from any different color or whatever, it'll
Yeah.
give you a different perspective
Yeah.
on how it happened. So you could watch it
In a different order.
exactly in
Yeah.
a different time point and blah blah blah. So
And it'll determine the outcome.
Well, yeah.
well, no, I think
No.
the outcome's the same, right?
it's just
different.
different perspective.
Okay,
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
that's what allows you.
How many times? Like how many ways would you watch?
Oh, there's like
would you
8
watch
at
it?
least.
there's 8 episodes.
Is there that many?
No. But what I'm saying is, how many different
I got
ways
you.
is there to watch one episode? Like how many perspectives are there?
No, I think what they
Probably
mean.
just 8.
I think that what they mean
Okay,
is
so-
that
so
each
there's 8.
episodes.
Yeah, that's
is a
what I'm
color.
saying. Yeah,
So you
so
could
like
just
if you watched 8 first,
Yep, exactly. Then
go to
5, then
5.
2,
yeah,
then
Yeah.
1. But I think once you've done it, I don't know if you change the order. Will that change anything? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I don't know. Because I definitely
If
I
the
mean,
outcome's the same, that shouldn't happen. Then it shouldn't change.
it's
the
kind of weird.
no.
Right.
Maybe no matter how many times, no matter what order you see it in, at the end when you're finished seeing it, you're gonna end up putting it together in some way, so you wouldn't have to see it like in a whole nother order.
I mean,
Like you'd already know the outcome of each episode.
Right.
It just depends the way you watch it, and then you would just know.
I mean, there's some movies that are out there give you the different perspectives, show you like the different sides, like shit like Traffic or Amores Perros or things like that. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. So I look forward to it, just to see let's see how innovative they're getting with these shows now.
It's a good name for it, I'll tell you that. Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Kaleidoscope. Word. All right, it is now that time. Let's go.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
All right, we got a bunch of submissions in today. First one's up. We got this sent in, a little roast with spices.
Ooh. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
That looks pretty good.
And the name is Dentalate, I believe. Dentalate.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's who sent it in.
Oh.
Oh,
Thought that was the cut of meat.
dentalate.
Yeah, man.
Like, what kind of cut
Yeah,
is that?
what cut is that?
Oh, like, that looks good.
You want a fillet? No, dental latte, please.
Need a dentalate, please. Thank you.
Don't mind.
Looks good.
And next up in here, we got let's see here. We got HX Chill up in here with a little bit of apple pie with cinnamon rolls.
Apple pie and cinnamon rolls. Sweet pie.
Yes.
Sugar.
I actually had a cinnamon roll last night for the first time in so long. Delicious.
Man, I mean,
They're so bad for you, but they are so damn good.
yeah. As long as you work it off.
Yeah.
I didn't,
You
though.
just-
That's
you
the
just
problem.
work it off.
I didn't. I went to sleep.
It worked you.
It worked, you.
That's the dangerous partying now. Just falling asleep after dessert.
Yep.
And we got Element up in here with a little orange chicken, beef, and shrimp, lo mein, and steamed rice.
Down.
That looks good.
It's good, man.
As delicious as I know that is, man, I cannot, just because I know that the chicken is fried right there, and I just can't do it. But I know it tastes great. Oh, amazing.
Lo mein is good.
Lo mein's good. I'm sorry.
High mein is
Mine.
High mein is great.
better.
Lo mein is good. High mein is amazing.
That's
Oh, man.
it right there.
Hey, man.
Cause they're chow mein.
Listen, man.
Low, man.
Chow
Man.
mein. I want high mein.
I'm high, man.
I did that in a restaurant one day. I said, yeah, can I have a chicken high mein? They said, chicken lo mein and chow mein. No, high mein.
Those are infused noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are infused
Yeah,
noodles.
exactly. There you go. You know, you're right there with me. They didn't understand it.
It's like lo mein, but it's infused.
Right,
It's high mein.
right. They looked at me confused. Why do you order? Get out of here.
It's not real.
And we got Mizzle 10 up in here saying, having a positive energy old fashioned for a feel good Friday.
Positive energy, old fashioned. Oh,
For a feel good Friday, it's Monday.
Trying to
He
get
sent
drunk.
this in after Friday.
Oh,
Trying to get drunk.
This
All right.
is last year's news, man.
okay.
Last year.
Talking about last year.
So last year.
You guys like the old fashions, right?
I don't.
No,
Define.
I don't really have
What's
them.
in an old fashioned?
Yeah.
I know it's just like whiskey and like some like little cherries they put in there.
That's
And
terrible.
I don't know what else it is, but I know a lot of people like them.
Drinking
Nah.
whiskey, drink it straight.
Yeah.
Sack
Yeah.
up.
Neat.
Sack up. Exactly. Neat.
Gotta be neat, man.
Right.
Maybe one cube of ice if you're trying to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah. A lot of people like it. I don't. I don't want it watered down. Give it to me straight.
Yeah.
Room temp neat. Exactly. Yeah.
intravenous.
Yeah.
You know?
Shoot the J.
And we got Rosa and Ricky up in here with the little tacos de birria.
Beria.
Birria.
Tacos de Beria.
Bavaria.
Tacos de birria
Oh,
to
the
start off the
birria.
new year.
Beria.
Birria. Birria.
Any relation
There's no
to
roll on that R. You should be able to do it.
That should have been your resolution to roll them fucking R's.
That's not
bro.
gonna happen. I'll be
You're-
disappointed.
See, like he's not. Look, I just want to pinpoint something that Colton said right now. It's not gonna happen. He's already defeated himself.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he took himself
He
out.
has doubt. He took himself out of the game.
Yeah.
with a mentality like that, no, you'll never roll the R's. But if one day, Bolton, you should say, you know what, I'm going to roll those fucking R's, you probably will. Just saying. Next.
I was going to say, when we had Anuel on and the other guy, he was like, he is not going to ever roll
Yeah, he said never.
Yeah, he's never going to roll them R's.
That should have been the fuel. Oh, I'll show this fucker. I'll show him never.
Find yourself a Latina.
I'll show him never.
You need a Latina. That is, you getting real inspired real quick.
Like, you should have used that as fuel.
The episode was funny. I know even called him. I'm like, bro, you just.
But he was like, I understand him. Don't worry. He was like, I understand what he's trying to say, right?
It ain't never going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to roll these fucking R's by 2024.
Atta boy.
All right.
By the year of the Mamba.
He's so.
I'll take that. I'll take that because that's a goal and it's positive the way he said it. Not, I'm going to try. I'm going to roll these fucking R's by 2024.
That's right.
That's giving him a year.
Legendary, bro.
Legendary.
That's legendary.
Fucking legendary. We're rolling R's for the rest of the show, bro. Even in English. For the rest of the show.
Bro.
Yo, did any of you guys ever see that girl on Fools Gone Wild who be rolling different letters?
Yeah, but
she be rolling like bees and fuck. Yo, and I'm not joking. She rolls anything, any letter. Yo, that shit cracked me up. We gotta find. I'm gonna send.
What's up?
I don't know if I want to hear that.
I don't know.
It's amazing.
I don't know if you know. That's just shit. Things. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
She rolls everything. Yep. I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
You can't take her home.
Yeah, that
You can't take her home.
Yes, you can for comedic
Pedro
relief.
You cannot take her to mom.
That's a comedy
No.
show. Are you kidding me? I'm inviting everybody over if I bring her home. I'm
seen the
inviting
video.
cousins, everybody. Yo, you got to hear this bitch. Yo, what up?
We've lost control. Next.
And next one up in here, we got Sticky Fingers wishing everybody a happy new year, and he's showing off his steak and French fries.
Nice.
Nicely cooked, by the way. Perfect.
Medium well.
Those
I
are
like that.
perfect.
And them fries are crispy too.
Serio.
Órale. Perfect.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I'm about to cry, Bobo.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
There it is.
Next.
And next up in here, we got Stony McPodhead baking some burgers, he said.
Ooh. Yes, please.
Bring it.
Baking some burgers. Some burgers.
Some burgers.
Damn, that looks good.
Yeah, that's cool making us hungry like that, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Got to slap some cheese on one of those, though. All right.
True.
Gonna send you a video with some shit on there.
But it's a very zenned out sound, though. Let's just close our eyes, run that back one more time.
It's like rain.
It's kind of like rain.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some fried rain.
Some fried rice.
Some fried rain, baby. And let me get some of that fried rain.
Need some of that chicken fried rain.
Let me get some.
Chicken fried rice?
Hey, I tell you, you could zen out to that. You would think it's water.
Or get hungry and think, all right.
Or that's bacon cooking right now. I need
bacon.
that.
I'm hungry.
There's this video out there, right? That's like, oh, look at the taco that just pulled up. Look at the taco. And then the sister's like, there's no tacos. He's like, I'm talking about the Tacoma, you fat ass. I'm like, it's fucked up.
That's cold-blooded, man.
That's what they call them in NorCal's tacos. Tacomas. Yeah, you got a taco.
You got a taco.
They do, yeah.
And we got the Senor Smoker up in here saying New Year's spread with hot cheese and bean dip and homemade pigs in a blanket.
That is fire.
When he said spread, I was expecting some jail shit.
I mean, there's different versions of spread. Check the spread.
Exactly.
So
but
that
that's
was
a proper
New Year's
spread,
Eve.
yeah.
That was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve spread.
Yeah, and then New Year's Day stoppage.
New Year's Day
Stop,
clock.
bitch.
New Year's Day clock.
Yeah, New Year's Day clock.
New Year's Day lockup.
Oh my God. I got locked up. I can't shit it out.
That's what the shit be singing. I got locked up. They won't let me out.
Yeah.
Plugged up.
That's just shit singing to your stomach.
Oh, that's
You guys like Chex Mix?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I don't buy it, but I'll eat it.
Yeah,
Which
what a-
one?
Fiber.
Traditional
Got
or
fiber.
like sweet and salty?
You like the fiber? That was in proper role. Next.
We got Wee Bee burning up in here with a little lobster and steak hibachi.
Oh,
I'm down with that.
hey.
Yes, sir.
Hibachi.
Like me some hibachi, man.
Okay.
No.
Hibachi's fucking play the next one because this is getting me more hungry. So
Surf and
Ah.
turf.
Oh, that's the next one.
Is that surf and turf?
that's surf and turf, yeah.
Yes,
That's
it is.
surf and motherfucking turf.
All you.
Turf the surf.
I ordered
Surf
Surf and turf.
and the turf.
Oh, grrr.
Oh, man, you went too far.
All
Right?
right.
Went too fucking far, Bobo.
Why are you like this?
Crossing lines and shit.
Colton, when you get a chance, I sent
That's
you one.
not
of the hard-
right.
And next one up here, we got the Utah Hawk up in here with a little snow angel action.
Always.
This guy with the angels.
And he's barefoot in the snow.
And he looks like the devil.
Game day, game day, game day. And what would a new year be without a Utah Hawk snow angel and my Utes in the Rose Bowl?
Utes.
Nothing. So without further ado,
Oh, no.
Why?
Miracle
Holy shit.
whip.
That's whipping activity.
That's right. Miracle
Straight
whip.
whipping.
If you want to check the whip,
He's used to
Yo.
let's go Utes beat Penn State family on 3, 1, 2, 3 family. Eat motherfuckers.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barefoot.
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 Snow.
He shaved his head, right?
Well, listen, to be fair, and I see what
Oy.
he's doing.
Oy.
He ain't gonna put no shoes on and fuck the shoes up and get
No,
them
no,
all
no, no.
wet.
He's doing it right.
And like it ain't OG Utah Hawk if he puts like galoshes on or anything. you know?
Oh, I mean, it's cold out there, man.
It's cold as ice.
That's all I know.
No.
Man, it's cold.
No, thank you.
Man.
G's up for that, Mr. Hawk.
Yeah,
son.
yeah, that's a G move right there.
He looks like he's on your Ring doorbell camera.
Now look, his beard looks like,
Probably
an
is.
icicle right there.
Yeah, his
Look at
beard
that.
looks like icicles.
His beard is mad at him.
This how long I've been
Shit,
doing
beard.
this shit.
Shit, I be worried about my balls.
You got some icicles on your balls.
Yeah,
there,
man,
Coco?
man, he went in there and he did a snow angel.
Well, because at those temperatures, your balls are about 6 feet inside your stomach. By then.
Yo.
You don't have to worry about that.
That doesn't sound like it feels right. All right, next.
Real high pitched.
What do you mean?
They're hiding.
Ha!
And we got the almighty Willard up in here saying, just got my Tyson stunned in glass to match with everything else. Finally
All right.
There you
pumped.
go.
If you're going to do the Tyson, you got to get them the gloves. Those things are dope. The globes.
Lottery number 0114 01 0270. If you hit 10%.
Yes.
And the almighty Willard's asking, how long do you guys think the higher coils will last?
A long time.
I mean, look, we had one that
Over a year.
for over a year,
And beat the hell out of
probably like a year and a half,
Yeah.
which is like you've seen it. It's been the one that we've been using this whole time till we got the extra one.
every day.
You've seen it. We haven't replaced it. It's the same one for a year and a half every day.
Doing lots of flips.
Just
clean it.
It
Yeah.
works. Yeah, you got to clean it.
Exactly.
Is anyone flipping today?
Just Q-tip it.
Why not?
Don't GF it and like.
We're having a
Slam it.
mother flipping good time.
Yeah, why not? Let's flip it. First flip for the year.
Flip it good.
Yeah.
When that's how that comes along,
You gotta flip it.
Look at you.
Trying to go the whole year being able to flip. You know what I mean?
It's
Last
all-
year was a broken year for me
yeah,
as
well,
far as not being able to smoke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Straight
don't
up.
flip out, man.
It's flipping out, man.
Well, how much was it? 8 months?
8 months, man.
It's almost
Damn.
a whole year.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, next.
And next one up in here, we got Tommy up in here, and Tommy's saying, another great view from the Virgin Islands, party 1, 2, 3, and hope you guys are enjoying life.
Amazing.
Virgin Islands is beautiful, man.
Yes.
Oh,
And you don't need a passport, people.
The dude that owns Virgin Mobile owns the island, right? Or no?
Maybe one of them were apart, but no.
Probably. Yeah,
So-
he owns an island. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
In the
Richard
Virgin Islands.
Branson.
So you don't
Yeah.
need a passport. It's a U.S. Virgin
Yep,
Island.
exactly.
All
You don't
right.
need a passport to go there.
How long is that flight?
Long enough.
17 hours.
Bullshit.
Damn.
All right, man.
I don't think it's 17.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's probably like an 8-hour flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 tops.
Don't you fly to
Yeah. That's up and down, man.
It's up and down, boy.
We got a new submission here. We got JSV up in here saying, "Can I get a brochure rating?"
Oh,
damn!
That's pretty serious, bro.
All right.
That's a 10+ bro shot, dog.
You're gonna give him a dime on that? That's
Oh,
nice.
he's put in some work. Some work.
Why? What were you gonna give him? 9.
Not, yeah, it's big. I can't give that a 10.
Why not?
10 is like a Sam Elliott or something. It's got to go.
It's almost there.
I
It's
mean,
just about there.
Are you kidding me?
You can't see his upper lip.
Listen, it's serious.
It's not gray, but that's a brocha right there.
It sure as hell is, bro.
It's covering his top lip.
Sure is. Oh, I'm not saying it's not one.
It's well,
and it's serious.
well groomed.
And they got a serious one under the lip. I don't know what they
Soul
call that
patch.
for.
You think the
Soul
skirt?
patch.
You think the skirt is taken away from the brocha? I think if that skirt's not there, you think that's a
Probably
rated
10.
10 brocha right there. That's a pretty thick brocha right there.
That's like
Well done. Man, the one who should show a picture of that, heebie-jeebie, man.
Hey,
His brocha has gotten big.
Listen, for the white folks that might be watching that don't know what the hell we're talking about,
Just
that's
means
his
brush.
That's his mustache. Brocha is the slang term.
If I could grow one like that, I would definitely rock it.
Same.
Slang term for a thick mustache.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, a thick mustache in Spanish.
Yeah, it's a good one though.
All right.
And next up in here, we got JW420 rolling up a little hash hole.
That's right.
Hash
With
hole.
regular hash.
That's
Yep.
right. Yeah, that's traditional
Yep.
hash.
Good for you. That's what people used to do back in the day. Just called it a snake.
Shall
or
we
worm
call that a
or-
traditional hash?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's hash hole.
I like yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just more refined. But hey, if you ain't got it and that's what you got, enjoy the hell out of it.
That works too, though.
It'll
Yeah.
work. Yep. Sure will.
Look at that. That roll is pretty good too.
It sure is.
Oh,
Beautiful.
little bat.
So beautiful.
You know,
With the hot chocolate funky.
with the hot chocolate funky, it looks good. I know he
Oh,
enjoyed.
look at that. Yeah, definitely a hash
Yep.
hole.
Sure is, bud.
Enjoyed that.
That's what I'm talking about.
He
That's a
Proper
fucking
ting,
rocket.
proper ting.
enjoyed the shit out of that, baby. Awesome. Salute. That's a happy new year coming. Yeah.
And we got AJ Lindsay up in here saying, "I just saw this on Facebook. Do you guys think he ever went climbing again? Dude slips from the ice."
Oh.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah, he did. He probably kept
Yeah, he
going.
did.
Yes. People like that don't usually stop him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
These are serious adrenaline junkies, man.
You know what would stop him?
Death.
Yep. That's it.
You're right.
Correct.
Because guys like this, they're adrenaline junkies. That don't scare him. He
It
knows
shows
that's
him-
he knows this is a part of the game.
And look, I made it.
Yeah. He's got to be composed enough
Yeah.
to get himself back, which
You probably did.
he
Yeah,
probably
hope he
did.
If you don't do that, you wouldn't be up there doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the snow, no less, when it's like mad slippery, son.
See, yeah, I would not be doing that.
I
Cold.
saw one of those
Miracle Whip.
Yeah, all whip. Mad.
All
man.
whip.
That's like
All
All
whip.
day. But you know what? Actually, if you
Maniacal
look,
whip.
it's not. It originates way deeper than Miracle Whip because you go to all those. You got what's called Everest. These are all Buddhists. These are like what's it called? Not just Buddhists. What do they call them? Sherpas. All those.
Well,
Sherpas.
they're going up a trail. Are they climbing rocks like that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, bro. When you climb Everest, oh my God, you're climbing icicles. Like, oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, and
absolutely
there's-
crazy. And without those Sherpas who are going out there to do the work,
You're done.
you're not doing nothing. They're the ones who actually set
Well-
lines. They go up there where there's no lines. And
Yeah, and they show you the way to like actually
guide you.
scale the mountain.
Yeah.
Because like if you tried to do that yourself and didn't know, done. You'd
Yeah.
be just a part of the bodies that are buried there
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
under the
there's-
snow.
You,
All right.
There's people that are buried. I mean, there's bodies along the side that are like milestones, right?
Yeah.
If you go up there.
Yeah.
And we got Raul up in here saying, "A bad way to start the new year.
Oh.
Bad car accident."
Oh.
Holy shit, dude.
that's some negative crap. Yeah. Sorry for whoever that was in that car.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
No bueno.
That's not a good time.
No.
Hopefully they weren't, drinking and driving.
But probably
Let's go, damn it. Get out of that.
We got Ryan H up in here telling everyone this is how he eats his mushrooms. He puts it in yogurt.
yogurt. And that's interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? That'll mask it.
Yeah.
You can
looks like-
swallow the yogurt without chewing it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let the
That's-
pieces sit in the yogurt and then just, You know
I
what I'm
gotta
saying?
tell you that yogurt.
That's if you like yogurt.
And
Yeah.
the yogurt.
I do.
Well, he probably does.
Yeah.
And it probably affects your stomach really fast.
Oh, maybe it helps your stomach because that's me hurting people's stomach sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe the yogurt helps.
Probiotic.
I feel like that's
Activa.
too much shrooms for the yogurt.
You feel that's too much shrooms for the yogurt?
Yeah, look at that. It's basically
That's a lot
the
of
whole
shrooms.
cup. He's basically eating yogurt with big chunks of shrooms.
What do you think that is?
I think that's
How
like
many grams do you think that is?
1.5 to 2 grams.
No way.
2
Yeah,
grams
like
for sure.
50
Yeah, 2
million.
grams.
I'd say 2 grams.
Yeah, 2 grams. 2 grams.
Maybe over.
I think it's like 2 stems, 2 caps. That's my guess.
It seems like it's over because it's chopped up pretty good, but like
It is.
I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Only that it's a small coffee cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And based off of that small coffee cup, that seems like it's probably more like 2.5.
I was
It
gonna
could
go.
be.
To,
Oh, it
I was gonna go
absolutely could.
2.5
Three.
to 3.
Yeah.
Between there.
Yeah,
I was actually
I
going
would-
to say about an eighth, to be honest.
There you
Yeah.
go. And it could
2.5 to 3 grams.
very
Yeah.
well could be. Very well could be.
That's half the yogurt cup right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nasty.
That's a ride right there.
Definitely. That's a good time, man.
Let's just say that amount right there, because we used to do that like
Yeah, man.
nothing. That's
That's
a
a good
ride.
time right there.
You ride.
You melted.
are.
Like just over that is the melt.
Yeah.
Right, that is the ride. Over that
True that.
is the melt. Oh my god. I've never like hit the full melt like that. I've gotten right there. You know,
Yeah.
the Bobos experienced the full melt.
A full melt.
I've taken the ride,
Cartoon loves to melt.
but I have not melted.
You know what he said it takes to melt?
Yeah.
7 grams.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. And he'll do it, bro. Because
he was
mad-
he was a monster.
and
at
he's
that shit.
and this is recently too, like 4 or 5 years ago, before COVID, so 3 years ago, whatever. Because he was like, for me, man, he was like, it does a lot for him, like big time. And he was like, there's different levels. He was like, but if I'm gonna do it, I want to melt. And if I'm gonna melt, it's 7 grams.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
There's
that'll melt anybody,
People
bro.
there's some people that want to melt.
Yep.
Some people that I enjoy
Yeah.
seeing shit.
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing it either.
I
You know what
like
I
to
mean?
see shit.
It's just I haven't in a long time, and
Right.
I really was not in the mindset for it. But
Right.
you know, these days, possibly. All right. next.
Bring it.
And next up in here, we got Zachariah saying, I had the pleasure of meeting one of the funniest upcoming comedians, David Lucas. He came into the bar I work at. He came into the casino to grab a burger, and we have the best damn burgers in town.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Salute.
Nothing like a good burger.
Burger.
Came to the bar.
At the bar.
Yeah, David Lucas, he's really funny. I always watch him up on Kill Tony doing comedy sets.
He probably drinks margaritas. All right.
French fries.
If you get
Some French fries.
and Bolton, if you're gonna do the R thing, please check your IG DM. I sent you one on that girl who rolls any word.
Oh, yeah.
So when you get a chance, play it, please.
I got you.
Thank you.
And we got DJ Goat right here saying, local Indiana artist C Mob chilling with Send Dog and Corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Saying
go.
he just finished an album with Corrupt and goes to show what you can do along as you invest in yourself.
Show that. That's
Oh,
true.
All right.
For sure. Salute to the dog, too.
Hell,
Look at that brosha standing strong right
You
there,
ain't
boy.
lying.
Look at that.
Damn right there.
that's right.
You got 3 brochures right there.
No.
No way, man. Only one.
Bolton.
Little tiny one.
Bolton.
Those are
Bolton.
stashes, bro.
Bolton.
What's up?
There's only one brosha in that shit.
Yeah, you correct.
Don't you even dare. Next.
Disrespect.
Sorry, Send Dog. And next up in here, we got Element with some full melt hash.
That looks nice, bro.
Wowzer.
Nice heads.
Some full melt you could get into.
Could you zoom in a little more?
So to some
Look at
people
that.
who don't know, like who are listening in, it's a rating of ice water hash before it's pressed into rosin. So most hash people press because they just want it pressed. It's more purified. But then you have hash heads who just want hash, like they really
Right.
want to smoke hash. When you say full melt, it means when you like put it on a screen to burn it, everything melts down. It doesn't leave byproducts. So that's what that means when you hear people say full melt.
Is that
Yeah.
the purest form, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you're getting like a 4-star hash, it's gonna leave like, I don't know, 10-20% residue on the bowl. That stuff literally will melt all the way down. You got nothing but pure trichome heads.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
And next up in here, we got T. Lee. He's saying some people just need training.
Oh man, they're doing like a limp dick.
This all fell out too.
Limp dick. Oh, what is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Oh.
Hey, you gotta know how to smoke that.
Someone slapped that.
I've seen that happen with those stupid raw cones so many times.
That ain't it.
Yeah.
That ain't it.
Eddie just like
that
it
ain't
all
it.
fall out.
Oh.
Terrible.
Come on, man.
Oh. Ouch.
Damn.
That's too bad.
Okay, yeah.
You know what it is? Because he blew it out by accident, and then he held it down. Oh, man, just all kinds of wrong
Homeboy
shit.
pinched it, too.
Yeah.
The dude that was lighting it. Like right there. Look.
Oh, he totally fucked it up.
Homeboy was about to catch it, too.
You killed it. You totally murdered it.
All right. We're over it. Next.
And next up in here, we got Charlie Tuna up in here saying, this show helped me change my attitude on life by cutting out all the booth, and it's done nothing but bring positive things. Even bought my first brand new rig this year.
Yeah.
Here's my 5-liter Chevy Eater with 3 miles on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Good for you, man.
Amazing.
Good for you, man. Congratulations.
Hopefully you hotboxed it already.
Let me tell you, though, when you buy a red car,
Yeah.
and Bobo could tell you this, sometimes you get pulled over more than most cars because cops see this color on
Do
the
you think
radar.
that's still true?
No,
'Cause I know growing up that was always the thing. Don't get a red car.
It
you
is
know,
the
like,
thing, yes.
It is,
Yeah.
huh?
It is
I
the
know
thing.
that's definitely what everybody growing up.
But you know why? Because it's the loudest car
It
out
is.
there,
That
and you could
sticks
see
out.
it. So if someone's like speeding
Right.
or driving erratically, you could see that car like a yellow car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know those colors are like.
And I heard like you pay more in insurance.
Yes, you do.
See, like I didn't know if
Absolutely.
those things are true. I was just always told that too by my parents. Don't buy a red car. You know, don't do this.
Yeah.
Bobo knows he had a red car.
Yeah.
Got slammed into a couple times. Next.
And we got this one sent in by Callie Blaze.
There we go. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Dog, so people are always fucking hitting me up, like telling me, oh my god, you're so conceited. And it's like, I'm conceited as fuck, because if you were me, you would be conceited too. Like, serio, you would. Dog, so people
Serio,
are
you
fucking
would.
hitting me
Serio.
up, like telling me, oh my
Conceited.
god, you're so conceited. And it's like, I'm conceited as fuck, because if you were me, you would be conceited too.
You
Like,
would. She just
would
rolled
be
the wood.
conceited.
Wood.
dog, so people are always fucking hitting me up, like telling me, oh my god, you're so conceited.
You know what it is?
And it's like, I'm conceited
right,
as
stop. All right. Where the D is conceited, she's putting the R there and rolling it. Conceited.
Yes. It's the
That's
best.
great.
You could cheat it like that. Could cheat it because
Just
be
so
conceited.
Painful, man.
She's just rolling all kinds of
Conceited.
shit right there,
Oh, that was everything.
man.
Ring me up.
Jeez, she did not
At least
go
people
to
know what I was
school.
talking about.
Did you hear the phone ringing in the background?
Yeah.
Next.
Serio.
And we got Weeby Burning back up in here saying, showing off his resin rings.
Yep. Greasy weed, baby.
Resin
Anything
rings.
that Kenji grows, you will always see a grease ring like that dripping down.
Yeah,
That's right.
true that.
Yeah, yes.
It's looking good.
Ring of fire.
That's right.
And let's see, we got Bubba Kush up in here. Or no, wait, we got Ghost Boogie up in here saying, the new state, the state of Maine.
The state of mind.
Man.
Listen, man. If you come with a mind, it's gonna be everything, man.
Tell me this didn't fall out your pocket on the way to Maine, man.
You should
Tell me you didn't just buy a ticket to Maine.
You know what kind of shoes he wears? Ball man.
Next, man.
Hey, man.
Oh my!
And that seems to be it.
All right. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to BRealTVcontests@gmail.com, and we will run them. And if they don't come on the day of, they will follow on the next day. Now we will open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That's everybody in our chat room. If you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, now was the time. Let's go.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. We got Sean up in here saying he has a day 3 killer headache, because he gave up Copenhagen chewing tobacco.
A headache.
A headache.
What the fuck?
What is a headache?
Do you mean
Headache.
a headache?
Yo, headache.
Me and Bureau looked at each other.
Colton's mom is probably cringing right now as she's listening to this show.
A headache.
A headache.
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 Oh my god.
Oh my god.
English.
Well, Sean's saying his head hurts
My head hurts.
Has a headache.
because he quit Copenhagen chewing tobacco.
It's all
Well,
right. You'll
good
get
for you,
over it,
man.
You said it right.
You'll get over it.
Leave that tobacco alone. You'll get over it.
Yeah.
Had a headache.
A headache.
Headache.
Do you mean a headache? Did he have a headache or a headache? Bolted.
Shit, I've been saying that my whole life.
Headache.
Headache.
He goes to the
Yeah,
doctor.
yeah,
I got a headache.
We got a headache.
What the hell's a headache?
That's all the
What
doctor
the fuck is
told
that?
me.
Such a conundrum.
And we got some main girl up in here saying Fred Wreck was the episode that got me started to watch this show.
Word up. Salute to you. And salute to my brother Frederick.
Yes.
He's out there doing things always.
Yeah.
We got to get him back on the table soon.
And we got Darren Cushman up in here saying Mother Nature is getting ready for a huge one in 2023. Get
Let's hope
ready.
she just did it, man. Let's hope these last couple.
Hey,
months
motherfuckers are too.
right?
No.
He didn't get it.
Oh no.
It went over there.
Well, what did he say?
He said Mother Nature's getting ready to, do something in 2023. I said motherfuckers are too.
For sure.
Mother Nature and motherfuckers.
Who that?
All right, next.
And we got Looney S up in here saying even the prisoners in Switzerland help convicts get their shit together. They help minimize the repeat offenders.
Yeah, you get that right, buddy.
And by the way, in Switzerland, they shut down prisons because they can't, there's nobody in it.
Yeah.
Here, we build more and then just lobby for shitty laws that puts more people in jail.
Right.
Over there, they literally shut down prisons.
They want to get them out, yeah.
And there's not enough people doing it. Like when they get their drug crimes, these people go and get help and therapy. You don't just lock up a drug addict. Like, what does that do? Nothing.
Nothing.
They put them in therapy.
Speaking of in relation to a story like that, there was a story yesterday where this dude was getting transported from court to prison or whatever, and he tries to jump. He tries to get out of the window.
That's on the 5 freeway.
That's on the
too,
5
by the way.
freeway. While they're rolling, right?
On the oh yeah, check.
Is there footage?
It in the
Yeah,
group
he
chat.
posted in the group.
Yeah, I posted it in the group
It's
chat.
in there.
Let's see this real quick. I just
It's
want to
crazy.
show.
There you go.
Look
Watch.
at this dude.
This dude's like trying to.
This guy thought he was gonna
Like,
beat it
yeah,
out.
what do you think you're gonna do? You got cuffs on, Boppy. What are you gonna? Are you gonna snake it to the other side?
That makes no sense.
I see if he's
bro.
facing life for like a
Yeah,
a
it's
large
marked
amount
that.
of
Even
years.
facing life, you're on a freeway.
Dude.
You know what? Any chance is a chance. I'm with you. If you're facing life, you got nothing. to
Okay,
lose.
but the thing is,
Do you think he was trying to kill himself? What?
Who knows? Because it looks like you're going.
do you
first
think
onto the freeway?
But do you think that he was trying to sneak out and that he wasn't going to be seen by
Well,
the
look,
guys?
the freeway looks clear. I mean, why would they be stopped?
yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
It's-
because he was already on his way out. They slowed down.
Yeah.
Because he was probably on
It's like,
his way
hey,
out.
hey,
the
hey,
window.
stop
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they just let him just.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
They just let him fall on the ground, like hit his head.
Face
right there.
first,
Face
bro.
first.
Look at that.
Wow.
And then
Damn. All right,
he
next.
gets maced in the rain.
Yeah, he used his teeth to stop that fall. That was bad, man.
Probably gonna get flagged for that
Nah,
because we
that's
got KTLA's boof ass logo.
Now we
there.
should be good with that.
No.
All right,
Give him a
Yeah,
call.
dude.
And we got Sean up in here saying in New York they used to party till 6 a.m. in Times Square, and now they kick people out by 12:15.
Yep.
What, are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, once the ball drops, get the fuck out?
Thank you.
Wow.
Get the fuck out.
That's what I was saying. They don't want the smoke no more.
Yeah,
The
you're right.
liability and what could happen there. You know.
I was when you said that, I'm like, what the hell do you mean? It still fills, but that's what you mean. It's gone. It's
Yeah,
done.
gone. They're not having that.
Wow.
anymore.
Well, good. It is smart, but wow.
I mean, when you think about it, what it used to be.
Oh,
It used to be hanging
All
out.
the side blocks.
Well, not
packed,
just
too.
hanging out. It's like there's
Over a million
nowhere to
people.
run. A stampede could literally happen in a heartbeat if something
And
really
kill a
goes
ton of
down and
people,
kill a
yeah.
bunch of people.
Definitely.
You know,
There used to be a million people
It's
there.
a small place
Right.
for a huge,
Crowd.
amount of people. That concentrated amount. It's like what? How many?
I think it was they used to hit 1 million people. I
Yeah,
swear to you.
close
you
to a
look at
million
it, I think
people.
it was 1 million people in Times Square. almost positive that was the number, 1 million.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of people, but just
I've been in it, man. Where like when we were younger, like as kids, let's fine, we're gonna go once we're old enough to drink, blah blah blah, and we were like like 17, 18. We all went and got 40s and went there early so we can get in. We had no idea what we were in for.
Yeah,
no idea what we were in.
A million
for.
people there,
literally.
1 million people there, and then they just had 5 million people.
Bro, there's piss everywhere.
Argentina for the team. Just think of how many people you have to deal with.
That,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that like
5 million.
Like yes, what Times Square used to be paled in comparison.
Yes.
But what happened over there with that 5 million people?
Chaos.
It got chaotic. It got crazy. They had to save 5 players from the middle of the shit.
Did anybody Google
with helicopters?
Anybody Google to see if anybody died in that?
I don't
I mean,
know
5 million people.
I doubt it.
They don't report that
They're
news
too
to us
happy.
on our stations. You know what I mean? Unless an
I'm just
American
saying,
player
5
was over there.
million people. All it takes is like one little thing to happen and like a small stampede of people for people to die.
Well, that's why they're clearing them out faster. It's not what it used to be. All right, next.
We got Black Hat Studios up in here saying Pedro got them Terminator glasses on.
Yes, sir.
His
Got
champ,
these a while back.
champ glasses.
He's like,
People are saying that I got them for Christmas. Nah, I've been had them.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they're a more slender version of like the Kumo D's.
yes. Exactly.
I haven't
Kumo
seen
D.
those.
Yeah.
He's an old school rapper, son. He wore like
Want me to get him?
usually people called them like the Star Treks or the
Yeah.
Terminators.
Or like Danny McBride. Yeah,
Or Danny
you can wear
McBride,
them.
Just say how you like me now.
How you like me now?
How you like me now?
How you
All right.
like me now?
And we got Mr. Funky.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That was good. That was great. You just said it.
Kumo Dro, son. That's another alias for Pedro.
Kumo Dro.
Kumo Dro.
When you wearing those glasses, you Kumo Dro.
Kumo Dro, son. It's a cool name too, son.
I agree.
And we got Mr. Funky up in here giving us the eep, and he's saying more cowbell.
Oh, yeah. Cowbell.
Eat.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Cooking. Cooking's ringing the bell. All right.
And we got Megan up in here saying, I just listened to Friday's show, and everybody was talking about the best shows, and I got real sad when they talked about Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
We had a blast.
And I was
She made
Justin's life.
Mr. Bart's blush right here in front of us.
He turned purple.
Yeah.
30 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned redder than the numbers on that clock over there. New lottery number 0338010270.
Starting to sound more like Chief Wiggum every day, by the way. Sounding like Chief Wiggum.
Come on, bro.
Fuck.
It was more.
Come on.
Let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving.
It was more like.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to replay that today.
Oh boy,
They
for the
haven't
30th time.
I
All
would
right,
say.
next.
And we got B Me up in here saying, Pedro, your hair is awesome.
Yeah.
Got a good cut today.
Man, this flick back, Kumo Dro.
Kumo Dro.
And that's how we coming to stepping into 2023 like that.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I
I'm mad at you right there.
had to freshen up a little bit.
Yeah, see?
That's Pedro's new persona in 23, son. Kumo Dro.
Kumo Dro.
All the way.
Yeah.
How you like
His name
I
Pops.
like my now.
Name Pops, dog. The champion, Kumo Dro. Kumo Dro, the champ. Ooh, I just,
How you like me now?
that's
Man,
a rap.
that's OG.
That's a rap name if I ever heard one. Kumo Dro, the champ.
Damn.
Man.
Better trademark that, Pedro, real quick.
2023.
2023. New album.
Coming soon.
The champ is here.
No runner-ups. It's gonna be.
No runner. That's the new. That's the first single.
No runner-up.
The first single, no runner-ups.
Runner up.
Then A-Town was going to try to come back with a diss record.
And
He's
then-
going to be in
and
here
then-
with his phone.
Start off, hi, guys.
His follow-up single, Second to None.
Oh, man, that's great.
I'll be your manager, Doc. 10%. Let's go. Next.
And we got Jibby up in here saying, all these spots these guys were mentioning were my playground growing up. My first club job was at the Tunnel, and Vin Diesel was on the security then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonder what
Were you guys like family?
Wow. That's pretty good.
That's a fucking good one. That was great.
I'm here all week.
Yeah.
What up, Jimmy?
Oh my God.
That was good, see. All right.
And we got Senor Smoker up in here saying, Pedro, you can do it. Just give up something like sugary drinks or heavy bread and you'll lose weight quick.
Carbs, baby, carbs.
No more tortilla.
Yeah, bro. It is. It's tortillas,
Don't eat late,
the rice, and just watch the carbs and sugar, bro.
You just have to monitor the carbs.
Yep,
but
carbs
it's
and
kinda
sugar.
hard. Not as many tortillas, but you can have tortillas.
And don't eat late.
Yeah, that's
And exercise.
pura sopa de fideo.
We got J-Mac.
He's going to do it. We know.
Yep.
And we got J-Mac C up in here saying, Happy New Year, y'all. Hope everyone is well.
Right on.
Same to you.
True, bro.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Gem, man.
Last time I checked.
Last time I checked.
And we got first time chatter from the Twitch. This is True up in here saying Switzerland is an amazing, beautiful place.
Oh.
You guys have to check it out.
I love it.
Definitely want to go.
I will check it.
Absolutely.
Had one of the worst allergy attacks of my life in Zurich.
Did
It
you?
was a blast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so beautiful. I
Yeah.
just went and I went to the little, little drugstore and got me some for the allergies. Boom. Ready to handle the day. It was
Right on. Made the best.
yes. Zurich is so beautiful.
And we got Mr. White Pony Derby up in here saying, try using something called whiskey stones to put in your whiskey instead of
dope.
ice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard
That
that.
dope.
It
because
doesn't.
They don't melt.
Yeah, they don't melt. They don't water it down. They
Exactly.
just cool it off.
Exactly.
Like if you want it
Yep.
cold, yeah.
It's exactly if you want to chill it.
I have
without
one
watering it.
actually.
That's cool.
I don't use it.
You just
but-
use it over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
or
just put it back
have
in
a
the
bunch.
freezer.
Or if you have a bunch, like if you want to have like one and then another, don't want to wait for it to freeze, you just have multiples. and
Yeah,
a
but
little-
you put them back in the
Yep,
freezer.
absolutely. Oh yeah, you reuse it. Cool. But it's cool if you want a colder drink and don't want to water it down.
I used to have one somewhere, but I don't use
probably
it. I
still
just
do,
I
yeah.
just drink it neat.
Yes, sir.
If I drink at home,
right.
like if I have one little thing, it'll be neat.
Attaboy. Sack up. Drink it neat.
And we got Isaac up in here saying Big Pun got into a fight with a security guard at the Tunnel and Mike Tyson showed up to
Yes.
help Pun.
We've heard that story told.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Yes, I did. That was a good one.
Flip the script.
Yep,
That's
real
for
quick.
sure.
Real quick. Tyson shows up. That changes the game for any
Changes the game.
Anybody, any bouncer at that time. Yeah, you kidding?
And if you don't know, you're gonna know.
Yeah. Oh, everyone in the world knew.
Because going back to like what you guys were saying in the clubs, the main reason they were gonna get in the fight is because he don't want to take off his Timbos off.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
because he
yeah.
probably had some in the Timbos.
Well, he was just way too big. That's a lot of work for somebody.
It is a lot of work for
500 pounds.
At the
bro.
time, he was
Yep.
much bigger. Yeah.
Yep. He wasn't taking them shoes off. That's a lot of work. He was 500 pounds, bro. That was a lot. When he was down, he was. I think when he passed, he was like 350, and he had lost. If you remember in one of the songs, he was like, "I just lost 100 pounds or 150 pounds. I'm trying to live." And he died. I don't know, months after that. But yeah, he got up there.
I mean, those dudes were just following their protocol.
Yeah.
And they didn't understand maybe how hard it would be for him to take those off and put them back on.
Yeah, and he wasn't getting,
You know what
I
I'm
guess, enough respect as a celebrity because it's like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let
And Mike went over there and
Straighten that up.
equaled that shit
Yeah.
out real quick.
As only he can.
As only Mike Tyson can. They didn't want that smoke ever. All right, next.
According to Google, it says his top peak weight was 698 pounds.
Oh man!
Yeah, and he was only like he was only like 5'6", 5'7", maybe.
5'7".
Yeah, 5'7". Wow, 5'7" and 700 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
of weight.
100 pounds a foot.
And that's why, like in his later days, he had to do
No,
shows
the fuck, he's not
sitting down.
He had to do shows sitting down.
Oh, yeah.
Because he couldn't stand up. Like
recorded
even
a lot.
I remember doing a photo shoot with him with all the other Latino rappers like Sick Jack, Beat Nuts, and the rest, the Mexicans and the rest,
In New York.
Funk Dubious, and just standing there. Frost was there as well, and we're standing there, and he's breathing heavy, just standing there for like a minute. He had to every couple minutes he had to sit down and then get back up. So those pictures had to be taken quickly.
Hell yeah! Look at 600-pound people that are even taller. That's crazy, man. 700 pounds, 690 something, 5'7".
Yeah, that was a lot,
bro. That's basically me and 700 pounds.
Yeah, don't let go. Do as Pedro. Believe that that you're going to. If that's what your intention is to do, set your intention and then believe that you can do it because you can.
Put that work in.
All right.
And we got Martin up in here saying, "Rest in peace to Gangsta Boo, a legend for life."
Absolutely.
True.
You will be missed.
And we got G up in here saying, "Happy New Year to B and the squad, no booth."
Happy New Year's to you. No boo.
Brother.
Party 1, 2, 3, baby.
And we got Senor Smoker up in here saying, "Happy New Year's to C- and everyone in the kitchen sink crew."
Yeah, what up, Senor Smoker?
Awesome. And that seems to be it so far.
Word. All right, we know more come as they go, so we'll take them. But yeah, big pun, man. Bad.
It was big.
Bad motherfucker. Though.
One of my favorite, man. Definitely.
His writing style, his flow, tone, cadence, all that shit was just like a lot of people when he passed, pretty much snatched up pieces of the flow.
Yeah.
And like sort of tried to make it their own. And you could hear it on a lot of rappers. It's crazy.
Yeah. And there was definitely a lot of accusations that Joe got his rhyme book because after he passed, Joe had certain songs and certain people said that they had heard Pun kick that in freestyle.
Nah,
I'm
not like gonna get into any of that.
Oh, listen.
I don't know any of that shit right there, but I'm just saying
just telling you what was floating in
I'm
New
just
York.
saying to
That's
salute my man Pun.
Yeah.
That he was a special dude.
100%.
Whatever their relationship was, I'm not talking to because I'm not privy to that. But I'm saying, like, Pun as a dope, not just rapper but writer and stylist.
Yeah.
Like people took bits and pieces of his shit. I mean, even some probably from his camp.
Yeah.
Like you're saying.
I was just saying what I heard.
But,
I wasn't like trying to do.
No, I know that. Like, but I'm saying like. Everybody took bits and pieces from his.
Because he was that good.
Because he was that good.
He was that good. He really was.
And I'll say that first record, Capital Punishment.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
It is hands down bona fide classic.
It's front to back.
Front to back. Not one bad song.
It's like when Biggie passed, right? Yes. When Biggie passed, a lot of people tried to like kind of sound and flow like him.
Yes.
Some purposefully.
Yeah.
And others, they just had a similar tone. It wasn't
like Shine. Shine had that voice. People were like, yo, you trying to sound like Big? It's into him too. And he was like, no, that was just my voice.
I think he tried to get there.
Oh, you did?
I think he tried to get there because there was that void that needed to be filled, and he thought maybe he could fill it. But like if he had just gone his regular tone the whole time, that would have resonated because he was dope.
He was good, but he tried to sound like Big.
Yes.
Yep.
Whereas Gorilla Black, his tone was that. Yes. It wasn't like he wasn't trying to hit Big's tone.
Nope.
That was just
how he sounded.
How he sounded. He happened to be a big dude, but people would not allow him to flourish because he sounded too much like Big.
Right.
Agreed.
And that was unfair because dude was badass. Yeah.
Man, I remember when went to the studio and did the track with Pun and Joe.
Yeah.
And Pun, he knocked out his verse
quick.
Like it was like bam. Joe, on the other hand, it took him a long time just because he was punching a lot. But
some people are slower and some people are bullets, right?
But Pun definitely he had. I mean, everything was there. Man.
He ramped it quick.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like I got in there the earliest. I went in there.
First.
I wanted to get in there and knock it out. And
You're a fast writer yourself, though.
At that time, I was getting there, but
I seen it now.
Yeah.
When what was his name?
I could write fast now.
Mexican dude came. You did that in literally like an hour. What was his name? Not the younger kid. You did a video.
Aleman.
Yeah, Aleman.
Yeah. Back then, probably an hour it would take me to write a verse. Now,
still fast,
probably
because you wrote it there.
Yeah, because I wrote it there. Now probably like 20 minutes, depending if I'm vibing on the song. But I was vibing on this one. I just wanted to get there early because I didn't know what time they were going to get there, but I said, fuck it, I'm going to go get my shit in like ASAP. And that way, when everybody's done, I could just roll off because I didn't want to be in the studio all night.
Yeah.
Like Bobo and I were like, well, let's get there early, get the shit done, and then
the hell out.
We get out, right? But that's not the way it ran. We got there. I think we got there like at 7:30, 8:30, something like this. And I knocked my shit out, and I'm waiting for a good 2 hours before Pun and Joe get there. They get there, they hear the verse. Oh, okay, yeah, I bet that's word. All right, we're gonna do the thing, right? And so Pun gets his done quick, like Bobo said. And Joe's took a little bit more time because he was punching, almost every line because it's a certain flow where it needed to come in and out of a punch, but it sounded really dope.
Right.
And so that took a long time. And I thought, okay, after him, by that time, Cool G Rap would get there because it was like they wanted to rap it with Cool G Rap. And so, I thought Bobo and I would be out there by 11 or something like that because by that time, everybody will have shown up and have done their thing, right? And so Joe finally gets done, and we do the last chorus that we can do. And then Bobo and I were about to peace out, and they said, oh, no, you got to wait. Because Cool G Rap's come in, and he wanted everybody to, like the way because the way the chorus ran is everybody had to flip the one line in there where everybody repeats the other shit. If you see it, it's like I know a rotation, right? And he needed to be in the rotation. And back in that time, there was no trading files. You had to come to the studio.
Lay it down.
Right?
Yeah.
So they had us wait so that we can all do the chorus together as the rotation dictates. And we waited till like 3, 4 in the morning. Man. And he didn't show up. And they finally gave up. But like Bobo and I were gassed because we got there at like 8.
Word.
Had I known, I would have got there later, but it is what it is, But that was a crazy, long ass, one of the longest sessions that I've ever had, man. I like that. After that, I didn't like doing late night sessions anymore. That was it. All early.
Yeah.
All right, I think you got one over there, Colton.
Yeah. So we got Torres up in here saying, "Have you guys heard of Notorious B1? Big stole his whole steez from him."
No,
I have not.
I've heard a little bit of it.
Well, all I could say is that I don't care what someone stole from who. Big was creative as hell. He was a great writer. He might have, maybe there was a style or a look or something that,
Well, it's like 50 with the other 50 Cent that was out there. He was inspired by the character and who he was, right? And the name. So he snatched it and brought it onto himself. It could be the same thing.
There you go. If that's what you're saying, then I just mean, but as an artist, he was an individual.
Yeah, he definitely was.
That's what I thought he was saying. If you're talking about like what you mean, like there was a character or an actual person out there, then that's very possible.
Yeah,
very possible. I just never heard of it.
I heard something of it like a couple years back, but I don't know if it was in a documentary or something like that. And it was just like, to take on the persona of, something like that. I'm not sure. I can't remember what documentary that was, though. All right. Is there another one?
That seems to be it so far.
Word up. We want to thank everybody for getting down with us today on the Dr. Greenthumb Show, new show of 2023 right here. We appreciate all y'all. Hope y'all ain't too hungover from the party that you might have attended or thrown yourself. We didn't even get into that. That's the question, Would you host a party as opposed to go into one? Because, some people don't want to necessarily leave their cribs these days.
Well, yeah. It kind of happened to me.
You hosted a party.
It kind of last minute kind of happened that way, and I was cool with it for the fact that
you didn't have to go nowhere.
I didn't have to go anywhere.
Right. That's cool.
And if I did get toasted, I can crawl to my bed.
Yep, it's always a good idea.
Go to your room, lock the door,
and then just chill out. So, but it was cool. Everything was controlled. It wasn't all wild and But if you host a party, you have those benefits. Now, if you're trying to wild out like you're going to a party, at your own party,
Yeah, that's
where it's
That's
just gonna
different.
fuck up.
Yes, because then you start wrecking shit. Shit gets out.
Right,
of control.
right.
I don't ever want to host the party anymore because I've hosted too many at my crib, and I know the stress of it. Like, keeping the order, making sure that making sure that everybody has something.
Yeah.
Because I would bartend at my parties.
Yeah.
And I had to make sure everybody had a drink if they wanted one, whether it was alcohol or not. And then, make sure that we had enough to feed everyone at the party, because I would have the type of parties that motherfuckers would show up that we didn't invite sometimes.
Yes.
And,
People have to get bounced out.
like that. And the stress of that, right? To keep control of all that. I'm like, nah, man.
Like, sorry, there was 24 people, therefore there's 24 patties.
Like at my at the Labrador house, I used to throw parties over there. And in my house in the hills, I threw parties over there. This house ain't no parties.
In no party.
Nobody where I live.
No. The smart thing is that people came and they brought food. Yeah. They brought all this stuff.
Right.
Nice.
So it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And it was a small little group, but still
good
came
and easy.
Yeah. And I said,
that's
okay,
good.
I can do this.
That's cool.
But just coming over and just wilding out, and then you bringing over 3 other extra people that I don't even know.
I'm gonna eat my food, drink my drink, smoke my smoke.
Smoke my smoke.
Use my bathroom.
Yeah, God
bless.
Blow up my
blow up, because you know that somebody's gonna blow up your bathroom.
Many people
throw up.
Yeah. Someone had a dinner and alcohol that did not agree. And that's that. Thank you very much for checking us out. Make sure you check the mix tomorrow on Twitch. B_RealTV is the place you could find us. Psycho Leezy and myself popping it off 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7. So if you got a Twitch account, come get down with us. If you don't got a Twitch account, make one with your Amazon Prime account, and you get the monthly subscription for free, and you could rock with the Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We invite you all. And once again, thank you for being with us, and we hope you had a great New Year's Eve. Remember, positive vibes manifesting into this new year, so positive things happen. C-.
What up, everyone? Happy New Year to everyone that's watching, that's been with us throughout the last few years. We really appreciate you being here with us. Shout out to B, Cali Blaze, Dro, Eric Bo Bizzle for Shizzle, Treehouse Crew, Dom, Ray, and of course Colton. Shout out to Aton. Shout out to Kenji. Shout out to everyone that is a part of the Insane Asylum, the Kitchen Sink crew, and I really appreciate you hanging out with me in the morning for my mixes. So I'll be there tomorrow, 9 a.m., 2 for Tuesdays, and set off 2023 the right way. Eric Bobo.
All right. Happy New Year to everyone. Good to be back here at the table, New Year. Catch me on the socials, on Twitter at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, on Discord at Bobo's Corner, and also Social Club. You can check me out there for some weed picks and things. Thanks for everybody that supports the show, and let's have a good year. Me and Snacks, thank you for your support. Next one.
Shout out to everybody in the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. And Happy New Year to everybody. Shout out to everybody that watches the show. What's up, Pedro?
Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Hopefully y'all started the 2023 year off right. Shout out to the Treehouse crew, everyone here at the table. You can follow me at Vote for Dro and pass the show like some good weed. Blaze.
Boom, bang.
Happy New Year to everybody at the table, everybody who supports us, everybody who works with us, supports our products, man. Shout out to all you guys. Hope everybody has a great year. Big shout out to my boy Chris. I really look forward to what we got popping off in 2023. Got some big announcements coming with that. And just wish all y'all the best, and good way to get it started off. Fun day today, guys. So I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Much love.
Word up, check those Dr. Greenthumb stores with the insane products when you're here in California. To follow this or to catch this on the replay, follow us on Apple Music and Spotify, the Dr. Greenthumb podcast, and, all the appropriate plugs that you know. All right. It's a clean slate. New year. Throw all the bullshit behind. The past is the past. Move forward. Look ahead. Don't look back. Don't reflect on the negative, on the boof that you might have encountered in 22. It is 23. Positive energy. Incorporate love, because love is the key. All right, swallow that.
BREALTV.